And for life, I think. Hold on, let me check some lucky donks. That's Discord. That's the wrong donk. Yeah. Okay, y'all say something.
Hello.
Oh, wow.
All right, so awesome. We're actually getting you guys too. Hey everybody, welcome to D&D the Cataclysm stream. We are on episode 21, and yes, I did go back and count our episodes. This is episode 21. We're back from a very slight hiatus. I apologize. It has been a month and 2 weeks. We're working on it. But let's just go ahead and give us a little bit of a recap while we're here.
Yes,
It's good.
please.
It's hey, do you guys want a game so far recap or just last episode recap? Because I can do both.
Whatever you're most comfortable with.
Nightmare?
Don't matter to me.
Game recap it is. Our intrepid adventurers, Yabrana Shatterstone and Namriel, found themselves locked in a basement. Yabrana rescued / tamed a rat, and then they set the basement on fire, leaving a man incapacitated in the bed to burn to death. Get up the stairs, somebody runs from them. They come back, come to find out that is what character?
I'm a dwarf.
Ellie, your little companion that can't speak.
Oh, the Nicodemus?
The human one?
Wait. Shit. What's her name? Alyssa?
Alyssa. Yes, where you guys
There we
found
go.
and met Alyssa. You also talked to
Well, I
Ellie.
mean, I got Nicodemus there too. So, and he can't speak, and he's little. So,
He can.
So it's my fault. Okay.
yes.
Yeah, that's fine. So
Always blame somebody else.
you rescued a rat, and then you come to find out that there's Alyssa. You guys went into this big brothel where you met the now Madam Ellie, because you had evidently just killed her mom in a fire in the basement. That's after you guys went poking around, and Namriel destroyed an orb which shattered and went everywhere, including into his body. After a fast round of really quick and dirty negotiations, you guys were released out into the world, where you promptly went to a tavern, started asking a lot of questions, and found out, hey, Lord Falkreath is a dick. So you got, hey, this might be a good idea. So you guys go on your journey to get to the Falkreath Manor to kidnap, who? Brianna, their eldest eligible daughter, to be sold at the brothel via Ellie. You guys get out in the woods after Namriel almost knocked you all the fuck out with a sleep spell. You guys coming across a random camp of knights who evidently were back up for the fucking bear attack that almost killed Barrett and brought you into the whole circle of the Falkreath family, where the younger son convinced Yabrana, with very little words, might I add, that the sorcerer was a traitor. And which you guys did the deed with a knife straight through the back and the heart, which bought you the loyalty of the Falkreath. They took you home, fed you, cleaned you up, where Yabrana promptly passed out for about 24 hours because she had been bitten by a tick. Namriel got to go pittering around the library, and you guys all get up. The Falkreath family's got a master plan, and they said, you guys go fuck around for about a couple hours while we get everything situated. You do. You go into the basement where you find a smoke gnome, of all things, after defeating a rather tricky puzzle. They give you bonuses. They give you boons. Not bones, but boons. And you guys decide that of the Falkreath family, you want to take Barrett with you. Barrett, who immediately took a direct disliking to Namriel. You guys sit about your merry way with the rat, not called Nicodemus yet, Alyssa, Barrett, Namriel, and Yabrana, and a horse. Where you guys go about and you come across a goblin who has lost his cat. You go and rescue said cat, come to find out cat's a fucking piece of a god. And they're also quite funny. And they also asked you for something to bring back to them that you guys have completely forgotten, which I'm totally not going to bring up later and kick you in the ass with it. You guys talk to the cat. The cat magics your gems that you got from the smoke guy. And lo and behold, you guys now have trinkets of your gods. Yabrana, you have a coin that spins. Numriel, you have a bracelet of a dragon on your hand that cannot be removed unless you chop your arm off. Good luck with that. You guys keep going about your merry way, and Nicodemus decides that, hey, he's going to take a stab in the dark and send you guys right into the fucking waterfall where you guys found the most comfy, delicious smelling mushrooms, and also a magical koi that gave you guys a wild vision and 2 rainbow koi scales. Told y'all to get your asses back when you found the things you're looking for, which are 2 statues, one of a rat with an eye patch holding dice, and the other one is that of a pillow. So you guys come out with, you brought it dragging Namriel out because he really, really misses his mushroom. You guys come out one soak later, and you decide that wasn't a bad trip. So you guys decided to continue on. You guys come to a gorge, and in this gorge there's a little kobold with glasses that is cowering in a circle of masked ritualists. And then the shenanigans ensued. Without you guys having the ability to create fireball, you actually created a fireball using the oil that you got from the basement previously, and Namriel with a Yabrani hork in it, and Namriel sitting in a flame, but that wasn't good enough. No. As they were running away, Yabrana decides that she's going to do the most epic of all. What's your title?
I have a penchant for violence.
Where Yabrana gave the title number 1 stunner. So you guys clear everybody off. You guys get the kobold up. I can't speak proper comment, but just a little bit. Enough for you guys to tell that he lives close by. You guys decide to go to his house. Taking a hostage with you. Or, yeah, no, that'd be a hostage. Taking a hostage with you. You guys go. The little kobold feeds you, shows you around his house. You guys decide to take a nap. Kinda. During the night, you guys talk to your kidnappee, decide they're not really a threat, and let them go. Good talking, by the way. Your guys' talk no jutsu skills is top notch. And then you guys, you notice the 2 guards that you also rescued were fucking magically poisoned. You guys cure them of that. And in the middle of the night, after the shift is changed, Namriel, with the senses of his dragonkin, noticed that something out in the woods, and he throws a dagger at it without looking, and ends up pinning your hostagee that came back because she was fucking broke in the shoulder, almost killing her.
We owe her so much money.
Yeah,
you might actually owe her so much money. So she gets back, she lays everything out, and tells you guys that this fuckhead, what's his name?
Shit. It starts with the C.
Carlisle?
Right? Yeah, Carlisle. There we go.
Carlisle was the one that put the hit on the little kobold kid because there is a cooking competition going on in the city of Nabrat. And it's only in a couple days. And you guys decide, hey, that sounds like a good idea to do. Why don't we go to Nabrat and fuck shit up? And the little kobold that you guys now know is Vivi, who won't shut the fuck up, is super excited about the cooking competition, and without any persuasion or anything at all, gets you guys to decide that you're going to help him win this cooking competition. So you go and get the stuff, and you've been talking to this kid that won't shut the fuck up, and you go out the next day. Unfortunately, one of the other guards, Frank, he dead. You guys already resurrected John. Frank's dead. You go to check on Frank because he didn't get up when all the shit was going down. Come to find out, Frank died from what?
He broke a blood oath.
He broke a blood oath. That's right. Fucker's dead. You don't know what caused the blood oath to break. You don't know how he broke it. You don't know who he had the blood oath to. But shit is getting a little hunky. So you guys do the decent thing. You cremate him. And John, having a talk with Yabrana, decides that he's had enough of the Falkreath bullshit and he wants to follow Yabrana. he also might want to marry her. And everybody's Team John. So as they're all circling around and we're trying to make sure that Czar is fixed, which her name is really Zenlora.
Lana or something.
Yeah, Zenlora.
Something like that.
So you guys are crushing around her. Namriel casts a spell that gets fucked up because magic is fucky, and everybody has an impromptu dance party, and you guys decide, hey, we've had enough of this. We're going to go hunt the things we need to hunt for the cooking show. So you guys go and you get out to where Vivi had innocently told you the turtles and crabs and fish were. Not realizing that these turtles, crabs were massive. In his defense, he did tell you they were big. You guys managed to successfully capture a water turtle, a land crab, and a trout. And you guys went to this village in Nebraska where you guys set up your tent. You named it Infernal. You talked to an old friend named Ricky, who's a fucking awesome goblin. You guys had a great night. You're here. You've gone through 2 competitions. You see somebody that was cheating get pulled out by fucking shadows. Come to find out that there's shadows for every fucking person there. That's not fucking creepy as shit. And Namriel decides, hey, we're going to lay it all out. Because Yabrana, in a fit of fucking brilliance, decides she's going to ask her god to tell Carlisle that he can't lie to her. And she has 11 minutes to get the down low on everything. So she pulls all the information out of him, and he just says you made an enemy for life and walks away. You guys, after seeing people cheat, tell Sir, who's one of the main people running it, and Fonfala's right-hand man, hey, shit's getting hinky. And Namriel, in a show of, it's either idiocy or brilliance, at this point you can't really tell which, decides to let loose that he is an actual dragon to a Yamani who worship fucking dragons. I see nothing wrong with that.
I would have kind of forgot.
So, state of the game is you guys wake up on that second morning. You guys have been in Nebraska for a total of 1 night, so 2 days. This is your first morning waking up. Namriel, you are slightly hungover with a little bit of a headache. And you guys are going, let's see, there was the gnome. There was the guy you didn't watch while you were talking to Ricky. No, that might have been the gnome. Grandma went next. So you got one more person in front of you. I think it's the redheaded beard dude. The one that gave you Bronner a note that said, hey, there's danger here. And that is the state of the game as we speak. Are there any questions before I get into what happened?
Only the broad strokes. There's a lot more that happened in between.
Yeah, but for a 10-ish minute recap, wasn't too bad.
Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah, not too bad. So you guys are waking up. You guys got one competitor in front of you. You guys can either, go and watch them or hang out with Lucy and Ricky and do a little bit more recon. You guys did get your gifts last time. Yabrana, you got your gift where you know that you can talk to the earth. Namriel, you had a dream that you were actually Nightmare and got your father's gift. This is the only time I'm going to remind you of that because I wasn't going to, but it's been a month and a half since we played, so I do have to remind you that you have those. You use them.
Whose fault is that?
Ours because we don't have enough money to spoil the boy.
He has a job.
Yeah, and I've also had a car that I've been trying to fix. So
What happened to your car?
Wah wah wah. Oh, it fucked up. I had to tell him what was wrong with it from all the way down here.
What are you giggling about, my love?
it fucked up bad.
But I knew how to fix it, even from 7 hours away. So I get all of the GM inspirations.
Nice.
Don't go cheating your rolls too hard.
I think he just forgot that I was the dungeon master tonight.
Oh, sir.
I remembered.
You should learn how to behave.
Anyway, that is the state of the board as it stands right now. You have the red-headed dwarf that is going next. You guys can either decide to watch his competition, or you guys can decide to get ready for your own competition, which is next. And then I will, of course, refresh all the rules and everything when you guys go into your competition tent. And the board is yours.
So do we want to observe or recon or split up? What?
Honestly,
Yeah, honestly.
I say we try and observe and just see what our competition is going to be doing.
Okay, because we're up after him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can I talk to this guy before he goes in?
Absolutely, you can.
All right, let me check something. My fucking thing ain't working right. Piece of shit. Not you guys, sorry. I think my laptop's mad at me because I haven't used it in a while. Let's see. Boom. I'm going to use that while I talk to him. Get a feel for the conversation. Is it's this guy, right?
Oh, yeah.
He's next.
Okay,
Yeah.
that is a epic first fucking rollback, by the way. Just saying. Holy shit. All right.
I know, right?
Damn,
20 be the best roll of the night. Everything else is gonna be
fucking
fucked.
nat 20. Holy shit. All right. The dwarf is sitting there. He has his little dwarven companions. Let me find them. I've lost them. Where have they gone?
Maybe they're already in the tent.
No, here they are. He's got these guys. These guys are his companions. He's got humans for companions. That's right. So he's there. He's getting there. He's getting. He's talking to his companions. He notices you right away as you come up.
I'm gonna give a slight bow as I approach and go, "So are y'all cheating?"
I like the way you talk. No, we're not going to be cheating. Though I will tell you, the ale here is quite nice. Almost as good as home. Almost as good as home. Speaking of homes, from which mountain do you hail, gorgeous?
I don't know if I ever named the mountain. I can't remember.
You have your backstory notes in your phone, chick.
Yeah, but I don't think I put the backstory from where I came from. I just said the mountains.
How do you want to answer him?
Okay. I was like, I think it's a little too early for that. We don't know each other.
I can totally understand that. You got to protect yourself. Don't want every random Joe Blow to know where you live at. That's actually kind of smart.
Oh, and now because of my perception roll, did I get any weird vibes? Anything?
Okay, so this guy is just moderately. He's not even really into flirting with you. He's just saying what he would expect that he would say to somebody in polite society in a dwarven thing. It's kind of impolite not to try to flirt with an attractive female in dwarven society. Is considered like a slight faux pas. Yeah, snub. A very light snub, or a very snub is good. He's trying not to snub you, but his movements and accent, you can tell that he's not from your mountain or anywhere close by. He
Okay.
seems to be honest. The way his beard is done is that he's one of those dwarves that take particular interest in their beard as it is curled to perfection. Um, he seems open and honest, and there's no deceit there that you can tell.
Excellent. Like I just had to ask. I'm gonna reach out my hand and say, we'll see who wins.
Hey, yeah, that's good sportsmanship right there. He puts out his hand and he clasps it. And it's one of those big bear hug of a clasp. His hand is slightly sweaty. And I mean, he's not digging into you. He's just giving very firm pressure. As he goes, and to you too, though I don't think you're going to win. I don't think so. Because I think I'm better. As he looks up at you with a shit-eating grin. He said,
Well,
in a slider to the side, very low, only enough for you to hear, he asked, did you read the note?
yes. And I lean in a little closer while still grasping his hand and go, are you talking about the shadowy figures?
He gives you a silent nod.
Don't worry about them. They're here for our protection.
He takes his other hand, the one that's not clasping yours, as he looks like he's kind of brushing something away from his beard, but he's actually pointing at his eye. Okay? And then he takes the eye that he's pointing at and he scans, and he's tapping the side of his cheek. I don't want you to do a perception, because no. We'll use your perception since it was a nat 20. You know that for every tap is everyone that he can see.
Mm-hmm.
So he's letting you know that he can see right now at least 23. So he has the same sight that you do. You don't know whether it's earth speak or whether or not he's just got very keen vision, but he's letting you know how many he sees. He's being extremely honest and upfront, and he's passing you information the best way he can.
I'm gonna clasp his hand with my other hand and say, good luck. I guess we're gonna take a look around.
To you two last. You two. He gives your hands a quick shake and goes back into the huddle with his compatriots as Sir begins to call the next competitors.
I'm gonna go up to Nightmare and go, we don't have to observe them. I have a good feeling that they're salt of the earth, honest, good people. Little cocky.
You can hear Lucy from the back behind Namriel. A little fucking racist too. Fucker never spoke to me. And you hear Ricky giggling. He heard it.
I'm gonna get closer to Lucy and I'm gonna like, well, that's a shame. We'll see if we can't bring him into the friend group.
Lucy gives you a look of absolute disgust. Just to let you know, he is not impressed by the other dwarf. Namriel, you feel a woof as Vivi launches himself out of the tent and climbs up your back like you're a jungle gym and wraps his arm around your neck and he goes, hi! Is it time to compete?
Damn, dude. No, not yet. We're up next, though.
Wow. It's really high up here. You know you're a lot taller than Yabrana. You're a lot taller than Yibi. Like, you're double the height of Yibi. Like, it's really high up here. Do you think I'll get a nosebleed?
I mean, if you fell, probably.
Yeah, but I won't fall because he'll catch me. Can I try to fall on you? Catch me? That might actually be fun, but I can't do that right now because if I do that, then I might get hurt and then I may not be able to compete. And I'm really excited about competing today. Are you excited?
The only thing I want is that statue.
And he's staring down into your eyes because he's above your head, and he's like doing the thing where his face is upside down and his eyes meet your eyes, and he's got his hands on the side of your face, and he's going, but aren't you excited? Like, the statue's really kind of cool and all, but I mean, that's a lot of money. Like, that's a lot of money. That's like, I don't have to live in the cabin in the woods anymore money. Like, I'm more excited about the money. You can have the statue if you want it, because I'm not really interested in the statue, but I'm really interested in the money, and we're gonna win. And he takes your head and he shakes it.
Yeah, there's a lot of other ways to get money. Mostly just pocketing it from other people. But
You do that?
no, I'm not saying I do. That's just another way to get it.
Oh. Well, I mean, yeah, but I mean, it's not nice. I mean, I'm glad that you don't do that, because that's kind of icky. But I do know that some people do that. At least the people that do that didn't try to kill people, but because of the other people that tried to kill me, that wasn't very nice of them. Yeah. So what's up with the statue anyway? What do we need the statue? I thought we were here so I could win and get me money so I didn't have to live in the woods no more.
Is Whisper still active?
You'll have to ask Namriel. He's the holder of that spell.
Anytime possible, I try to keep it active.
Then it's active.
Okay, don't say anything that could give any information away. Just tell him it's pretty or something.
I just want the statue.
I wonder if it tastes good. Like, I know that some types of drakes eat rocks. Are you that kind of type of drake that eats rocks? Maybe it's got like a lot of salt content. I mean, I don't know. Some rocks may be tasty. I've licked a few. The couple that I licked were kind of salty, the ones by the river, and the other ones, like, one had a really, really weird taste that almost tastes
crack.
Well, yeah, how else was I supposed to find salt?
He didn't hear that. I moved away when he started talking, just so you know. I don't know if you saw me walk away.
I didn't.
From our campsite.
I didn't.
So I'm just commenting to myself that you shouldn't go around licking rocks.
Okay.
I wouldn't even trust the rocks in the sea.
Well, I mean, yeah, but no, but yeah, I mean, I never actually got sick from licking a rock, but it did taste really nasty. That one tasted like
restroom.
Icky fire. Like a really old icky fire. But you're right, I probably shouldn't go around licking rocks. But I was trying to find salt. I didn't find salt. I had to go buy it. Did I show you my rock collection? When we go home, I need to show you my rock collection. I got a lot of them. And I'll show you the ones that I licked.
Okay, then.
Are you okay? Do you have a headache? I know that you and Lucy and Ricky stayed up all night drinking. Are you okay?
Just I don't know. Maybe hungover from here back to where we came from, but...
Ooh, I got something for that. As he scurries off of you and goes rummaging in the tent. You can hear him. He's in his pack. You can hear, oh, that's not it. Maybe this one. No, not that one. Maybe this one. Oh, it is this one. And he comes scurrying back out with a handful of some kind of herb. And he hands it to you very proudly. Goes, here, eat this.
I don't know. I don't want to know where you got it or what it is.
You don't need to know.
I say is I just grab it and eat the whole thing.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
That was a con check. Whoops. That wasn't my saving throw. That's my save.
So that's a save and not a skill check. So that's
That first one was a skill check,
Yep. That one's a save.
and I have. Did we ever go over if mine was just skill checks or saves or what?
So yours are actual skill checks, not the saves. So just
Okay.
the checks. So natural checks. Wicked's is their first one of the day, which she didn't need, so it'll go on the next roll because it ignores that 20s. So on a 9, your mouth is filled with the taste of slightly sour coffee.
Could be
However,
worse.
the herbs disappear on your tongue, instantly relieving you of any kind of headache.
I'll take it.
Feel better?
A little bit if you don't drive the headache back into my skull.
That's okay. I won't do that. That's really mean. I don't like to do mean stuff. Well, I mean, sometimes I have to do mean stuff. Like,
It was a joke.
oh. So are you killing the crab?
Mm, I can.
Okay, so when you're killing the crab, you gotta be very careful not to hit the legs. You can't hit the legs
Actually,
or the claws. You gotta be very precise and bonk them right in the center of the head.
I'm gonna go over to the crab and actually see the best place or try to find the best place to stab to make it just die.
There's a couple of things that you can do here. You can try to do a history check on your memory to see what you know about land crabs. You do know that VV does have an article in his book, which Wicked right now has, about the land crabs. And then you have Lucy and Ricky there as well. So, or you can just go and investigate the crab. Which one would you like to do?
Can I do a history and an investigation?
You can. Note with your history check, you won't have advantage because Penelope's Corner doesn't cover the crabs. We've already checked it when we were doing the hunting. So absolutely
Understandable.
do a history check and an investigation.
That's a 16 on history. That's a 17 on investigation. I don't want to burn my advantage on that.
No worries. So you know for a fact that you can't stab the crab. The exoskeleton is too thick. It does have to be like blunt force trauma deleted.
Back.
As you check the crab, you notice that there is a very, 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 very small place where you might be able to put a sword or a dagger. The crab is incapacitated. So you could try with what your investigation showed, or you could try what your history showed. When it's time, you don't have to kill the crab right now. You guys aren't in there for your thing yet. So you do have a couple of options.
You know he likes it.
And on that note, I had to step away for just a hot second to go pee. I'll be right back. Wicked had to go pee, and now I gotta pee.
I think everybody had to use the bathroom at the same time. Jake, stop it. She lives here.
I think I'm the only one that hasn't seen that's seen the crab.
Excuse me, I've been lazy all day.
I've been welding all day.
Been what all day?
Welding.
Sorry. I'm
Oh,
just really super
fun.
excited about being able to play D&D and tomorrow being Halloween and my costume. I'm just
Ooh.
me.
TIG
Okay.
welding is a pain in the ass.
Yeah, but welding is a good field to be in.
Oh, don't
It's
get me
good
wrong.
money if you're good at it.
It's fun, but learning how to TIG
Talking to the
weld
kid.
is a pain.
I bet. But learning how to do a lot of stuff is a pain in the butt until you learn how to do it. Clint's stepdaddy used to be underwater welder.
That is scary as shit. I could not imagine doing that job.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I'm not gonna do underwater. I'm gonna go pipeline.
Pipeline ain't
Yeah.
bad. Pipeline ain't bad at all. All right. So,
Pipeline.
so sorry. You brought, as you walk away, you get into Carlisle's little bubble. What do you
Yep.
want to do?
That I'm trying to see if I can eavesdrop a little bit.
You can either roll a stealth or a perception. That'll be different from your previous perception.
Of course, I'll try perception.
All right, so it's a 15. It's not bad. You're hearing every other word, and they're actually talking about the dishes they're going to cook. Let's figure out how many that you can do. Do me a 1d3, please, and let's see how many dishes you can pick out from what they're going to do. Oh, you overheard all three. So they're doing a creamy pork bisque. They're pairing it, and this is the first time you've heard that other than your suggestion. They're pairing it with some kind of a rare wine. They're doing a truffle butter cream cake, and they're pairing that with coffee. And then the last dish is something silk crab.
Something what?
Silk crab.
Silk crab. Okay. Dishes sound good. They're doing pairings with the first two.
Would you like to do a history check to see if you know anything about silk crabs?
Yeah, I can try, but I'm pretty sure. Well, I might. I was out in the woods a lot. Open up, you piece of shit.
Well,
sorry, my computer's acting weird.
well,
I got
then
it.
you could either do
Ta-da!
that'll absolutely work. So, silk crabs are very, very small crabs. And they call them silk crabs because when they bust open, they have like this filament that comes out of them. And that filament is super tasty. Like, it tastes like the essence of ocean with just that little bit of sweet. It tastes like, it tastes like king crab without the toughness. It's like cotton candy crab. God, that sounds tasty. I'm hungry.
Hey, you.
So when you
you
cook
like
them
that
and you pop them open, the meat comes out in like little filaments, like cotton candy. That's why they're called silk crabs. You also know they're ridiculously fucking expensive. One would probably be 5 gold pieces a piece. And to serve a dish times 3, you're looking at probably close to 300 or 400 gold on one dish alone. Dude got bank.
No wonder he bribed the judge.
Do you say that out loud?
Musingly, yes.
Carlisle's eyes cut directly to you. He heard you. He doesn't say anything, but he watches you.
I'm gonna waggle my fingers at him. Cheeky.
You could see on his face he's torn, and you're not entirely sure why. It looks like half of him wants to smile and the other half of him is frowning. It makes a very odd character on his face. And before you can catch more of a glimpse, he turns his back and escorts his people into his tent. As he goes to close the tent flap, you got about a second or two to say something before he's gone.
I'm gonna say good luck and heartily laugh.
He flips you off and closes the tent.
I laugh again.
Ricky comes up to you. He had been just close enough by. He said, "What you laughing at?" That's a pretty laugh, by the way. What you laughing at?
Just the competition. We're having a war of wills at the moment.
Hey, I resemble that remark. Which competition of which do you speak?
The one in this tent right across from us, Carlisle.
Ah, that's going to be hard.
I'm sure it is.
Lord-
Let's just say I've taken a liking to him.
Well, it's rare to see Lord Meckwin out of his purview.
What can you tell me about him?
Lord Meckwin.
I show no response to what he called him, by the way. Just a contemplative and ask him, what can you tell me about Carlisle? I refuse to address him by a title. It's not going to happen.
I don't know where you heard that name from, but that's not any of his given names. That's Lord Meckwin.
I wouldn't go around telling anybody that. He has the
progeny of the founder of the deep. Only the son of the most respected hero in the last fucking 40 years. Lord of Meckwin. I mean, where have you been? Have you been hiding under a fucking rock? You seriously don't know who that is?
I've literally been living in the woods almost my entire life, sir. I don't know any fucking thing.
Oh, honey. Quick and dirty. That's Lord Meckwin. He's the son of Knight Meckwin. Knight Meckwin was the one that just defeated the last surviving dragon, 39-ish years ago. The people revered his dad, put him on the throne, or the closest thing we have to a throne this fucking day and age. And, I mean, his son has been, like, one of the highest high rollers in the fucking country. The man has more money than fucking the dragon his dad killed.
What kind of dragon was it?
You know, funny you should mention that. The stories are conflicting. Some say it was a black dragon. Some say it was a white dragon. They conflict. The dragon they were sent out to destroy was black, but by the time we got the scales in the head home to prove that he'd slain the dragon, the scales were white.
Sounds like somebody didn't actually slay the dragon.
You would think that a 39-year-old mystery like that would have already been solved, but we just kind of chuck it up to fucking hearsay or word of mouth. However, I've got it on very good authority that those dragon scales are white because I've got a buddy. Well, I mean, not your buddy, but I got another buddy who's actually seen the scales on display.
Wait, I'm going to interrupt you. This is going to be for the DM. That better not be my fucking dragon friend that I saved.
What?
That better not be my dragon friend that I saved.
Why would you think that would be your dragon friend that you saved that you turned from a black dragon into a white dragon?
I will kill you. Not really, because this is being recorded. That is, I'm You know what I mean?
The joke.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He better not be dead. I would be so mad.
Well, it sounds like you got a reason to visit Mequin now, don't you?
Well, this character knows nothing about that, though.
Very true.
There are characters that do know about that, though.
There are.
Shit. Okay, time back in. I apologize. I just wanted to express my displeasure.
With the DM.
Yes. At least my spiders can't die.
No, your spiders cannot die. So, I mean, he goes on rambling about, how exalted the Mequin family name is and how he's actually shocked that the little lordling would be anywhere close to a cooking competition. He doesn't need the money. He's richer than everything, but he is not coming as Lord Mequin. So, Ricky goes, I don't know why he's not presenting as Lord Mequin. Maybe he's doing it just to see if he can win the competition. I have no fucking clue, but it is odd. And he came in with y'all, so this is the first time I've seen him, or I would have warned you a bit ago. Don't fuck with him. Like, his family is like famous. All he has to do is name drop and he could get the fucking world at his feet. Watch your step with him. He's powerful and dangerous.
I lightly sling my arm around his shoulder as best I can and go, too late for that.
Oh yeah, just an FYI, I can have that statue removed from the possible winning, and just have it given to us at a later time.
Hold on.
I would prefer.
I'm not following.
I'm following. I know exactly what you mean.
Well, would you give the little goblin a fucking break and explain that to me? Because it went right over my very short stature.
That's not a good idea.
Namriel, you are the epitome of not a good idea. You might as well share. I mean, who else are you going to have in your backhanded setting trees on fire shenanigans? I mean, this is a little bit bigger than a fucking tree, but... And for a penny and for a pound.
True.
You're really not going to elaborate.
That's up to you if you want to elaborate.
I just don't, think that's a good idea at this point. Not with the son of a dragon slayer.
Roll persuasion. He doesn't really believe you, but he's willing to let it slide because you guys are old friends. He looks up at you and he goes, all right, but just know this. And he's looking up at you and he's staring directly into your golden eyes as he goes, listen, I know we haven't seen each other in a bit, but I will never forget the fact that you saved my life. If you need anything, and I mean anything, it's yours for the asking.
That's not even what I'm worried about.
No, but in a place and a time where you don't know who's friends or who's foe, it's really good for your friends to declare themselves, and that's what I'm doing, dumbass. So say thank you, Ricky. Fucking dick.
He is a fucking dick. That's all right. He'll fit in well with us.
Born and raised by my father.
Say thank you, you fucking dick.
Thank you, you fucking dickhead.
You are extremely welcome, fucking sourpuss of a gold ass fucking dragonborn. You would think getting a couple of fucking ales in you would loosen your ass up, but no, just as I swear to God. As you
Still don't
guys,
regret burning that tavern.
well, no, of course not. We don't regret burning it. I just don't fucking talk about it. Shut up. We haven't been caught yet, fucker. Shut up about it. Yabrana, you need
We're
to
I'm
here a
pretty
ways
sure it's
away
already
from
been in the
town anyway.
newspaper as an unknown perpetrator. Stop telling people that you committed a crime.
I know we're a ways away. And so that was a couple years ago.
Wicked.
Yeah.
I really want to give you a DM inspiration for unknown perpetrator, but I can't because it was out of game. But I can't.
I
but just,
love you.
but just know, I really love you for that comment. That I can't tell that story online. That story stays in between people that I can see. I'm so sorry for interrupting you, Namrio. Please go ahead.
You didn't interrupt. I was just about done talking anyway.
So you guys are shooting his shit, getting stuff done. BB's talking to Lucy and his amps as Sir comes out with the dwarf and his compatriots. So let's see how many of their dishes were selected. So let's see if any of their dishes were selected first. So we're going to do a D20. Unfortunately, none of the dwarf's dishes made it to competition. As he comes out,
Damn.
him and his companions are like really bummed out. His human companions are patting the dwarf on the back and going, "It's okay. It's okay. These guys, they don't know good mountain food. You know, it's only because they have a different palate. Man, you did absolutely great." And the other guy that was with them goes, "Yo, the food was fantastic, man. You did a great job. It's not your fault. They're foreigners. Of course, they're going to have a different taste level than you. I mean, the stews and soups you made were just beyond par. It just wasn't what they were looking for, man." A star comes out and says, "Unfortunately, our third contestant of the day did not have any dishes that qualified for the competition. Team 4, I believe that is Mr. Vivi, please get ready for your competition."
I guess it's our turn. Pat Ricky on the cheek and go to walk off.
Ricky grabs your hand as you walk past, and he pulls you to a stop very gently. He's not putting any pressure behind it, but he grabs you enough to get your attention.
Meet his eyes.
He looks back at you and goes, "Watch, my friend, yeah? I know he could seem gruff, and he's an absolute dick, but just watch out for him. I figure that his..."
I heard that, Triclops.
"Shut the fuck up and let me have this moment with this gorgeous woman that you refuse to have anything to do with, you fucking eunuch." He looks back at you, Yabrana. He turns his grip into the friendly one, into like a charming, like he grasps it lightly by the fingers and just pulls it up just enough to make a show out of it as he winks at you and says, "Good luck." And he drops the lightest of like airbrush kisses against the top of your knuckles as he releases your hand. As he goes, "Listen, you're never gonna have kids, you fucking asshole. Get your head out of your ass and go cook some food. God, I hope you don't kill nobody." Nightmare, we lost you.
Yeah, that totally broke up.
Okay, so we got him back.
There you go.
My Wi-Fi is probably being dumb.
Well, you tell your Wi-Fi to straighten the fuck out. We got a good bit of ways to go.
I'm not in control of it. If I was, do you think it would be running this slow all the time?
Did he really just sass me in the middle of a D&D game?
I guess.
Wait, what?
You're in trouble. What was that you said the other day, Jerry, when I was in the stream? Uh-oh, I'm in danger.
Yeah. Uh-oh, I'm in danger.
All right, so you guys get ready for the competition. I'm going to take a good couple of minutes and walk you guys through the rules again. First of all, you guys go in your notes. If you don't remember where your notes are, it's where you can look in your character sheet all the way at the bottom, go to handouts, and you guys have got 3 handouts there plus the folded note. You got your cool turtle soup, crab ragoons, and river trout fillet. Okay?
Okay.
Just so you guys can know where they're at and refresh your head. I'm going to go grab my drink super quick before I start this because I'm dry as shit. And that's a lot of
So
talk.
good. Yeah.
At this rate, I'm just waiting for the DM to smite my character.
She's going to.
La, la, la,
Your child.
Oh, I know.
Your child.
Okay, so we're going to
Your
refresh your
character shall
your
be
guys'
smoked.
ideas on the rules of the competition.
Oh, I know I'm gonna get fucking smote. I'm just waiting for it to happen at this rate.
All right. So, prep round. Okay. Competition is split into 2 rounds. One called the prep round and the other one is called the cooking round. The prep round is where the PCs are given a list of ingredients and simple cooking instructions. Those are not simple, but I have plans for that. Don't you worry. Those aren't simple instructions though. Like mix X and Y together or fry for X 20 minutes and send out to gather the ingredients and measure them out. Measured ingredients requires a perception check, and the DC is pretty low for that. During their prep round, PCs also have the opportunity to perform up to 3 flourishes, which can earn them bonus points. So instead of having like a really long, drawn out mathathon, which I thought was going to be pretty fun, but it's actually probably going to be really tedious, we're not doing that. We're doing 1 flourish per dish in the prep round. So you guys are going to pick 1 prep to do in each of the 3 dishes. Okay? If Namriel, if you just want to mix stuff or pick an ingredient, you'll have a flourish for that, but you can only do 1 for 1 cooking item. Like say you want to do the crab ragoons and you're going to go kill the crab, like, you know, Vivi suggested. So you would make the roll for that, but then you would have a chance to give a flourish. Okay. And their flourishes earn bonus points. All right. So 3 dishes, 3 rounds of prep, 3 flourishes, and you guys each get a chance to pick a prep stage in each thing. So it's only, you guys only get like 2, so that's 6 total rolls. So it's not bad. A flourish is a skill check of anything you want where the PC roll for the related skill to get a bonus. Example, if a PC wants to do some fancy hibachi knife work to impress the judges, they would roll for acrobatics. Or if they want to stack the pastries into an Eiffel Tower shape, they would roll for performance. These will give the PC's bonuses to add to your final scores. Okay. Cooking round.
Yep.
Cooking round. So this is all going to be Vivi, which i.e. is me. In this part of the competition, the PC starts to combine and cook the ingredients. In this round, the head chef is the only PC doing work, but the helper can still make modifier rolls to help them out. So if Vivi's doing something and it completely fucks it up, you each have a chance to add a modifier to it. So say Vivi gets really fucking excited. He's so excited about cooking stuff that he goes to use his knife, and in his excitement, he accidentally, slices the table in half. Okay? So you guys would
sharp, so I don't doubt it.
So you guys would each have a chance to do a modifier roll. So Wicked may do a wood survival check to see if she can mend the table together. Namriel, you might be able to see if you could, with your strength and something that's line across, mend the table so you guys can continue on the competition. You kind of get the gist. If he burns something, Yabrana can roll a modifier roll to kind of yank the frying pan away from the fire, or take some wood off the fire to make it a lesser flame. You can kind of get the idea, but your guys will have to be able to pick what you want to do. So if you guys see that Vivi is like, getting ready to fuck shit up, you can go ahead and choose your modifier. It could be something that doesn't even have to do with cooking. Like Yabrana could say, hey man, remember what it felt like to hold Nicodemus and just kind of calm him down? Or if he's super nervous, Namriel, you could start hyping him up, and that would be a modifier roll. So you guys kind of get the way that would go?
Yeah.
Okay. As far as cooking goes, I have a chart that has like all the stats on it, and I'll be keeping track of the math on my end. Actual cooking, the DC is survival checks. Anything less than a 10 is burned. Anything between a 10 and a 15 is perfectly cooked. Anything of 15 and higher, it's exceptionally well done. Not like the temperature well done, but like well done as in executed properly. Just making that clear. Cutting, chopping things, sometimes that gets a higher or lower AC, just depending on what you're chopping. So whenever a chef makes a bad roll, the helper has a chance to roll for a modifier. It's one roll from a D4, whatever it gets added to the roll. The helper can use this as many times as they want, but they can't help themselves. So Namriel, if you're picking out stuff and you roll a nat 1, you can't use your helper action on you or a modifier roll, but Wicked can, or Vivi can. So say you go and you try to pick up salt and you accidentally grab sugar instead. Yabrana can kind of kick your shin and go, that's not salt, that's sugar, and then you can actually pick the right one. To do 10 minutes, when it gets added to the head chest roll, the helper can use this as many times as they want, but they can't help themselves. The head cook makes a DC 10 survival check to cook some bacon. They roll a 6 to assist them. The helper rolls a D4, which is added to the 6, and it doesn't turn into Bernie bullshit. Bonuses and penalties. Doing things correctly or incorrectly while cooking lets the PCs earn or lose points. These points are either added or subtracted to the final roll. So if a flourish succeeds, it's a +4. If it fails, it's a -4. So say you go to make that Eiffel Tower stack and you roll like a fucking 3. That's a fail. That's a -4 on the total for the cooked item. Finding ingredients for every 5 ingredients. This will be changed to every 1 correct ingredient you pick is a plus. If you pick it wrong, then it's a negative. Actual cooking for perfect is +2. For burn, it's -3. Cutting, chopping, for perfectly, it's +1. For incorrect, it's -1. Mixing +2. Consistency -2. After the food has been prepared, the head chef will make a final roll using a D20 to determine what score the judges will give their food. Before they do, the helper will make a roll on a D20 to decide whether the head chef has advantage or disadvantage. So I would have you guys roll a D100. 50 and below, no advantage. They get a disadvantage. 50 and above, they get the advantage. So on all 3, I'll ask you guys which one of you wants to make that advantage disadvantage roll, and you guys get to choose amongst yourselves. Or neither. Neither. We're not doing the neither. It's 0 to 50, 50 to 100. The DC for the helper's roll is the same as the DC for the final roll. If you plan on playing multiple rounds, where you have 3 rounds, that's just all messed up on my end. Calculating the final roll. I will take the base that he rolls, plus or minus all the flub ups and the perfections. And then if you guys wanted to add anything to the dish before it is served to the judges, that's the time that you would do that. So you have 3 types of dishes. You have 3 individual dishes of each type, and then you serve it. If it passes, you're ready to go. You go to the next step. If it fails, the stream is over. He's heartbroken, and Yabrana doesn't get her virgin's blood. Any questions?
I'm gonna
Nah,
have
pretty good.
questions. It's gonna like, I'm gonna be like, what? I'm just letting you know that was a lot for my brain to try and retain at one time.
That's okay, because I've only been prepping for this for a month and 2 weeks. So trust me, I know these instructions like the back of my hand. But I do have to shuffle my desk around just to make sure I've got my notebook in place. I got to put my cute little earrings up, and they're fucking adorable. That came out really, really well. I think that's going to stay very, very good. Alrighty. So, sir says it's time for the competition. Please enter the tent. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Did I guess?
All right, you guys get into the test kitchen. So you guys have been in here before. You kind of know the drill. Cody and Caleb are standing in their places of honor. As Sir walks up to you and goes, now I understand that you guys brought 3 live animals. Who is going to butcher those? And we need to get that started immediately so that way you have a little bit of extra time. That does cut into your picking time. So if you would like to do these together or separate out, I will take whoever's going to go slay the animals, and then whoever stays can help pick the produce and the spices. So or you could both go together and it's just divide the time equally like that. How would you like to proceed?
I'd say we split.
Fantastic.
Also, is this cheating?
Is what cheating?
What I just did.
What did you just do?
Religion.
No, that is not cheating.
I'm gonna pray for luck.
I really might have to do that myself.
All right. Okay. No. That's well within your God's purview to do. And that is a fantastic roll. Namriel, that's a good one for you too. You guys get to do that one time. There's a specific set of circumstances that you can use it in though. It has to be a roll of 5 or less. In which case you would roll the next roll that would replace that roll. If you roll doubles, okay, say you roll a 5. On the backup, you roll another 5. That makes it a nat 1. Everybody understood?
Gotcha.
But only if you roll doubles, because I think it'd be pretty fucking funny.
Yeah. I mean, that's luck for you.
That is luck for you.
Good luck or bad luck. I didn't specify.
And anything else will go with it. Sir says that's great. Do you have anything to declare that you're going to use that's not in this kitchen or in the bodies?
I mean, my pack is in the kitchen. It's got my coffee ingredients in it.
All right, you'll need to pull those coffee ingredients out, and since it's for one dish, it's considered one packet. So you would place it on the table in front of Coda and Caleb.
Okay, I place all of the ingredients for the coffee on the table.
Vivi tugs on your arm. Is this the time where I show them my dagger?
Yes.
Okay. Mister, I've got this dagger, but it's not really happy if it's parted from me. If I still hold on to it, can you guys take a look at it? Sir goes, give me a moment, youngling. And he goes over and he talks to Coda and Caleb. They whisper for a moment back and forth, and he comes back with Coda. And Coda comes back and he kneels in front of Vivi, which puts his face like about the same thing. As he turns up and he looks up at Vivi and he goes, hey, I hear that you have a special dagger you want us to check to make sure it's okay for the competition. Is that right? And Vivi goes, yeah, it's right. But the dagger doesn't like for like just anybody to touch him. But you can touch him as long as I'm holding him. But I can't really let him go. Is that going to be a problem? And because Vivi's getting upset, Coda takes him and pats him on his head. And he goes, no, that's not going to be a problem at all. I have a special kind of magic that lets me see the truth of things. So all you have to do is show it to me. I don't even need to touch it. And I can tell whether or not that you're going to be able to use it or not. Is that okay? Vivi looks up at you, Namriel, and he goes, Nami?
What?
Is that okay?
He wants your reassurance.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, DB? Is it okay, Yibi?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So, when Vivi pulls the dagger out of his pocket, Everybody in the room just shuts up. Not that there was a lot of talking going on,
I
but
bet they did.
Caleb was over there moving. Coda's in front. He's completely gobsmacked. Even Sir looks like he's a little taken aback. As Coda goes, "That's a good friend, isn't it?" Vivi goes, "Yeah, he's a really good friend. He makes sure that I stay alive, and he does like really good cuts, even though he does kind of like he'll taste the ingredients before we do it, but it's not like weird because like he doesn't like actually like taste, but he kind of does taste because he can't eat the whole thing, but he kind of does when he's cutting it. So is that okay?" Coda holds back a laugh. He goes, "That's perfectly fine. You may absolutely use your dagger."
Sweet.
Oh, and I have this too. As he pulls out a basket from his pack, it looks like he's selected some of the harder ingredients that he had brought with him. The things like the plums and some of the rare spices and the chilies and the stuff that you guys found on the adventure. Everything that you guys found is in there. And he says, these are the things that I brought to use. And he hands it to Coda. Coda looks at it all, takes it up, and says, "Okay." He grabs it and he goes, "Sir, do you have anything to declare?" As he looks at you, Namriel.
Yeah, I have this dagger. As I raise my hand up and open it, and it just, uh,
Wait, Ty. Hey, Ty. He's my buddy.
forms. Like dust just collects to my hand as it forms.
Coda looks at you and goes, "Okay, but you cannot disappropriate it. It has to be on your person and visible. Please, if you were to do that and recall your weapon, that would be technically considered using magic in the test kitchen. Now that you brought it up before you begun testing, that is acceptable. However, if you do it again, either make it disappropriate or reappropriate, you will be disqualified. And that would disqualify your team. Do you understand?"
I understand. To be fair, I forgot I had it left it in the tent, and that's why I did that.
Okay, and he takes a look at your dagger and goes, "That's perfectly acceptable. Give us the 30 minutes where you guys go and do your picking. The people that are going to the picking for the vegetables and for the spices, please proceed to the back room." So that would be Yabron and Vivi, correct?
Yes.
Namriel, if
Now,
you...
there's anything in here that we could possibly think of.
Dude, I have like charts on charts. Like...
Is there alcohol?
There is. Like in
all kinds or specific ones?
All kinds. I mean, the odds of what you can pull is going to vary greatly on your luck, and because I have lists, and if you hit between a certain range, and because each barrel is numbered, so I know what could possibly be in there.
You're into the bathroom.
Yeah, no worries. So yes, and there's a lot of barrels in here.
Yes.
The bags will be grains. The boxes will be fruits, veggies, stuff like that. That back wall is going to be spices in the various bags and containers. The barrels will house the liquor and wines.
Okay.
And
what's our first dish? The crab rangoons, correct?
That's up to you and Vivi.
I know they all get served together, but it's a progression.
Right. So make that choice.
Okay. So we have 3 dishes. I would say the crab rangoons would be considered a starter. The cold turtle soup is going to be the second, and the river trout fillet is going to be the main. So we need for the main, we're going to pair the coffee, because you don't want to pair coffee with the starter, and you don't want to pair coffee, a hot drink, with a cold soup. That would make no sense.
So what are you thinking about the pairings. So we're going to do the coffee for the rainbow trout. So
Yes.
what are you thinking about the pairings for the crab rangoons and then the cool turtle soup?
So for the crab rangoons, we would want something light and slightly sweet because crab rangoons are slightly sweet and served with a sweet sauce.
And for the
I'm back. Sorry.
welcome back. And for the cool turtle soup.
The cold turtle soup should get a chilled wine. Since turtle soup is considered a white meat, it should be a white wine, but it should not be too sweet. It should be more robust in flavor, like a Sauvignon Blanc.
Okay. So here we go. So for this first, this is not even the prep round. This is the beginning. This is the picking
real
stuff.
quick,
Yes.
I have a question to the DM.
Go ahead.
Would I be able to use the Sun Dragon's natural heat? It's pretty fucking hot. Would I be able to use a portion of that to heat up the exoskeleton of the crab so that I can pierce it really easily?
No, because you could not be able to replicate that without your person being there. So the whole reason why that there's a no magic in any of the preparation is because you can't replicate it. Magic tools are very common. So tools that can cut really, really thinly or dice really sharply, those are common items. Your body being able to produce heat, not everybody can do that. If it was a common trait among all the races, then that wouldn't be considered a racial benefit. But it is a racial benefit. It's just like if Yabrana decides that she's going to like go out and collect rocks, need some assault, she would have an upper hand on that. But she doesn't have she can't heat up anything without using magic of some sort. Even though that is your personal body magic and it does not break the rule of casting, it breaks the spirit of the rule if you heat something up with your personal aura. So you actually got to do this like hands on. You got to do it in a way that somebody could possibly replicate it. Even if the skill is phenomenal, that's great. They're looking for skill.
Better yet, I have a question.
Okay.
I can't heat that up directly, but can I heat the edge of my blade? I'm not using magic. I'm not heating that item directly. And the blade doesn't leave my person, and they've already inspected it.
I'm going to make you roll for it. Roll a D100. 50 and below, that's a no. 50 and above, I'll let it slide. But you have to roll for it.
72.
Okay, so you can heat a blade because somebody could put a blade in a fire and replicate it. There you go. Nobody could.
There we go.
Nobody could boil a crab in its own skin without magic, but you can heat up a blade without having a special ability. So I will allow it.
Okay, so I can use my heat for that, which will fix my problem with the exoskeleton too.
Yep, pretty much. So what we're gonna do is we're going to work with Namriel killing the animals first, humanely slaughtering them for food. Okay. So Namriel, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna have you roll. Okay. So if you wanted to heat up your knife for that, you would roll a D10 to add that plus heat to it. Okay. So what I'm going to have you do is that you can pick any of your skills to roll. Okay. If you've got like any of your skills that you're very confident in, like dexterity, like if you want to make sure that it gets really in there, or strength, if you want to make sure that it's dead the first time. So you're going to dispatch all three creatures. What order would you like to go in? There's a turtle, there's a trout, and there's the crab.
Let me go ahead and do the history for the turtle and trout, because I don't think we covered those when I was checking them. And my head is...
Yeah, not a problem.
Be best to... I'm gonna use. Ooh, I'm not gonna use my advantage on that.
Okay, that's fine. Out of 15, you know the best way to kill a turtle is to decapitate it. Very quick,
Okay.
very slick. You know that you need to remove the outer shell very delicately. With a trout, you know that you bonk them on the head.
Just blunt force to the trout.
Yeah, but you want to do it with enough force that it kills the poor thing, but not enough force that you smash the head to pieces. So it's a delicate balance between pounding it and just punk. Say that
If
again?
it's a delicate balance, I'm just gonna use the blunt side of the blade, so like the flat part of the blade, to just smack the shit out of it.
Okay, so in which order do you want to go?
I'm gonna start with the crab because that's gonna be the most difficult.
All right, so you know that there are two ways to kill that crab. All right, you can blunt force trauma it in the head, or you can use that little opening that you investigated to try to slide your blade through. I'm going to make you roll a d20.
That's the heat.
Okay, that's the heat.
You said a D20.
Yep, and a d20 for the action.
Ooh. I didn't do too good on that.
Not really. You go to exsanguinate. Is that the right term? I think I'm saying it wrong.
Yes.
Okay.
No,
you,
it's exsanguinate.
you go to exsanguinate the poor crab, and
You definitely said it wrong the second time. It is okay.
you go to murderate the poor crab, and unfortunately, you trip over your own foot as you go to do the downward swipe, and you miss the crab
Poor crab.
entirely.
Okay. Then
You have one available avenue, which is to bonk it on the head to death.
I'm just gonna hit the damn thing.
All right, what are you hitting it with?
I think the thing that would cause the most just straight blunt force damage would be the I guess the only thing I can call it is like the ball end of my dagger.
The pommel? Okay. Roll a d20.
Yeah, please, for the love of God, don't do me dirty again. That's a 12. That's in the upper half.
So you managed to kill the crab, but you put a lot of stress on it. So, but it's dead. It is dead. It's dead. Which one would you like to try next?
I'm gonna do the turtle.
Okay, so that's a decapitation. Would you like to use a skill on that, or would you like to just roll a straight d20?
There's my performance.
That's not bad. So you managed to lure the head out of the turtle shell, and you cut its throat. It's a dead turtle. Good job. Now all you have left is the trout. Again, you could either do a straight d20 or a skill.
If I could have used performance for the first one then.
No.
Why didn't you let me?
No. Trust me.
Well, to be fair, yeah, that might have not went well either. All right, I'm just going to take the flat side of the blade, put it against the fish, and just pop the other end of the blade really hard.
Okay, roll for it. Whichever you'd like.
19.
Oh, so you did that beautifully. The trout had no idea that you were coming straight for it. You managed to dispatch it without any stress. So you now have 3 dead animals. You don't have to worry about the butchering part of it. That will be Vivi's job as he cooks. So, good job.
Nice.
Yabrana,
I'll
you
go
and
grab them.
you and Vivi have been pulling ingredients. I want you to pick 3 of the things that you want for each dish. Okay? You could either pick the most important ones or the ones that you think are most important to try to pick out. One for each dish. So if you'd like to look at the list of ingredients, take a minute, or if you know what you want to pull for, let me know.
I definitely want some high quality frying oil.
Okay. So that would be considered a spice. So that's going to be on that very far back rack along the back wall. Let me zoom in and move Vivi out of the way. Vivi's ticky's in the way. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 5 bags down there of various containers, bags, boxes. Pick a bag. You can either roll a 1d5 for it, or you can pick the bag. All right, your bag number 2. So from right to left, that's 1, that's 2. That'd be this bag right here. All right.
Okay.
In that bag, there are 175 ingredients. All right. Of those 175, 3 containers might be the oil that you're looking for. You can do them one of 3 ways. You can pick randomly, or you can open each one and do a palate test.
I will palate test all 3.
All right. I want you to roll me a d20 for each one. Okay, so you test the first one, and it's got a really nice light olive taste to it. Not very heavy, not very thick. It just tastes like a really good quality light olive oil. The second one you taste has a thicker consistency and a more heavy taste, but you can't pinpoint what it is. It might be a vegetable. You're pretty sure it's a vegetable, but you're not 100%. The third one that you taste, you absolutely know is lard, but you can't tell whether or not it's been clarified or not.
Okay. We'll go with the vegetable oil because olive oil is not for frying. Not for deep frying anyways.
Okay. All right, so for the next dish, what would you like to pick?
All right, hold on. Let me get rid of this dish real quick. Pull up the other for the turtle soup. I've already got the most important ingredient, which is the turtle. Let's see.
Don't forget, you could also try to pick your pairing too.
Oh yeah, I need to pick my pairings. Honestly, I think we can figure out what's chicken broth and stuff like that. So I'd rather do that is pick my pairings. I already know I'm making the coffee, so I need to pick 2 pairings. The first one, I'd want to make a light fruity drink to go with the crab rangoons, like something I could mix. So I need like a vodka or a sweet rum.
Okay, that's fine, but you wouldn't be able to pick anything else for the rainbow trout. Are you okay with that? Because you'd be picking 2 for the crab rangoon.
Yeah, I have 2 more choices. You said I could pick 3 ingredients.
Correct.
Okay, so I need to pick my fruity drink and I need to pick my wine.
Okay. So that would be in the barrels that are directly to your right. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you can either pick randomly or pick instead. So it goes from left to right. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that would be the last barrel at the very, very end. That would be this one right. It doesn't help if I tap my computer screen. You can't see it. It'd be that barrel right there.
Okay.
That barrel has 72 sleeves of drinks plus about 5 or 6 bottles.
Okay. All right. I'll start with inspecting the bottles.
Okay, of the bottles, there are actually 6 of the bottles. They're clear, so you can look in them. Bottle 1 is a very, very dark liquid. I mean, it's almost black. No. Number 2 is a light red color. It's almost blush. Number 3 is clear, crystal clear. Like there's no particles or anything in it. It's super clear. Number 4.
Can I open that one and smell it?
You can put it to the side. Yes. Because you can pick.
I'll put it to the side.
All right. So that's 1 pick. You get 2 more picks out of this container. The 1, 2, 3. The 4th one is bubbling. It's golden in color.
It'd be a champagne. No.
The 5th one is a deep burgundy red. No bubbles. And the 6th one is a light peach color. No bubbles.
I'll check that one out too.
Okay. So you pulled the clear and the peach, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So in that container, you have 72 sleeves, like water containers. They're called something. Canteens. Water skins. That's what it is. You got like 72 water skins. There are no kind of identifying markers or anything. You could open a few and smell, but I'll let you pick 5 to smell, or you could choose one randomly.
I'll pick 5. You said 5, right?
Yes.
I'll choose 5.
Okay.
And
That I want
do I have to smell them, or can I taste them?
You could probably you could taste the ones you put to the side. So you put 2 to the side. You could smell
put the 2 bottles to the side.
Right. You could smell these because it's still you can't see the color, but you can open them to smell them. Of the 5, I want you to pick 5 random colors.
I want a clear, a light brown. If there's a light honey color.
2 more.
And if there's any other clear ones.
Okay. The first clear one that you pick up, you open the bottle. Or you open the water skin. You smell cherries. Like straight up cherries. Ooh. It's like maybe you know how grenadine smells?
Donuts. Yeah. Does it smell alcoholic?
No.
Okay.
All right. So the second one
it just smells like cherries. Okay.
Yep, just straight up cherries. It smells like grenadine. It just smells like straight up cherries. The second one is it looks like it's probably a light brown, maybe, possibly when you look down the eye hole. And when you smell it, you get hit immediately with a mild hoppy scent.
Okay, so beer like.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, the third one that you open up, you automatically know that's an ale. That's a good fucking quality ale too. Like you could smell the honey coming off of it.
Okay, so a honey ale. All right.
The next one you open up smacks you in the face with a scent of liquor. Like it's like pungent. It is like really powerful liquor.
Does it smell sweet or spicy or strong?
It smells like you open a bottle of Everclear. Like that alcohol pungent smell. That's all you can tell. You don't know if it has any other flavors.
So like a grain alcohol.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the last one that you picked, you open it up and it smells, well, like nothing.
Smells like nothing. I'm gonna go with I'll go with that one to taste and my 2 bottles.
All right, so which one to taste? I didn't hear you.
The last one. I want to taste that one.
The nothing?
And my
Okay.
2 bottles that I set off to the side. The
All
one
right.
that smells like nothing.
All right. So we got one that's clear, one that's a pretty peachy color, and one that smells of nothing that you can't see the color of.
Yes.
All right. So in which order do you want to taste these?
The last one first.
All right. And then which one next?
Then the peachy one.
And then the clear one last. Okay, I'm gonna have
Yeah.
you can either pick a skill that you'd like to roll 3 times to try to get the highest number that you can, or you can roll 3 D100s for these, because I have a whole lot more to choose from than just a couple. I got a lot.
Hold on. Wait. Hold on, I'm trying to get my stuff to work.
No,
Being a butthole.
That's fine. And while you do that, I have to go to the bathroom again. My tummy is not feeling quite well. I'll be right back. I won't be but a second.
What skill could I roll for that?
It's probably just
We're just going to the bathroom real quick. Skill. I don't know if insight would be good. Nature. No, I guess I'll go with the D100s. Man, I can't control paste. Let's see. OV. OV. Oh, those were all good rolls.
Sorry about that. I am back. It's a certain age, you just don't trust farts. Okay, I'm back. And I see that you decided to roll D100s.
Yes.
Are there any of those that you would like to apply your luck roll to?
No, I think they're all relatively excellent rolls.
All right, so let's begin. So the bottle that smelled of nothing is actually a light, very light citrus spritzer. So it has very light alcohol content. The taste is, kind of starfruit tastes. It's a very light citrus, very slightly sweet wine or spritzer. So it's not like technically wine, it's like a malted. It doesn't have any bubbles in it, so it's not fizzy, but it's kind of like a, what's a good equivalent of a White Claw?
I mean, a spritzer is the equivalent of a White Claw. It's a sweet wine that's mixed with seltzer water.
Okay, but this one is like flat. It didn't have the fuzzies. It's just
okay.
Yeah, it's it's a flat one. Flat starch fruit.
It's just a citrus wine.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a component of a spritzer.
Yeah, because the alcohol content is like super low.
Okay.
All right, so
Next.
the peachy one that you opened that had the bubbles in it is a very light peach champagne.
Okay. Nice.
As you taste it, however, Peach is only the first note in a very complex wine. Then you start getting hints. It tastes like it was aged in an elderberry barrel, because you're getting light notes of slightly smoky wood and elderberry. And the finishing touch on it is this really nice burst of it's not a citrus, like kind of a floral taste at the very end, almost like kind of like it may have been like briefly soaked in rose petals or something equivalent to that. So the first thing that hits you is the peach. It's very strong. The champagne's very bubbly. The second one is that elderberry kind of wood taste with the finish of a nice light flower. It's very complex.
Okay, and the last one?
So this one is clear. You take a sip and you're instantly intoxicated. The effect does not last long at all. It takes about, maybe you sip it, you ingest it, you're buzzed, like high buzzed, for about 15 seconds, and then the effect fades away slowly, leaving you feeling pretty good, but not buzzed, but knowing that you just had a sip of something. Oh shit. But the effects didn't last for very long. Surprisingly, like water. Like there's no flavor to it. It's extremely dangerous.
I'm definitely taking that one and the peach one, because I'll mix that one with like some like regular wine or anything, just to bring out a flavor. Well, you know what? I could just put fresh fruit in it, something light to go with the turtle soup. And the peach will go with the crab rangoon.
Okay, so you're happy with picking those three?
Yeah, I'm happy with those.
All right, so now I'm going to roll for Vivi, because Vivi has been doing like great things. So Vivi has been very, very busy looking for stuff that he thinks just that smell good or taste good, because he's been just rummaging all the way around. So we're going to roll and see what he found. So we're going to roll his 3. He ends up finding a really, really good cream cheese, like exceptional cream cheese to go in the crab rangoons. It's smooth, it's creamy, it's fresh, it's got a very nice light taste to it. He did really good. The second one he picked is because it reminded him of home. It's a nondescript bag of some kind of spice. He just likes it because it tastes like home. You can look and see the color of it. It's bright red. And the third thing that he picked is a couple of really good bunches of oranges. But you can tell that these oranges are kind of special because the leaves are gold and not green. All right, are you guys comfortable with what you picked? Would you like to go rummage around and see if there's anything else special that you could find? Namriel, you have 3 picks in the storage room too, sir. You were very efficient with killing them. Would you like to pick something at random, or would you like to take a closer look at some of the barrels?
What did you say were in the barrels again?
So the barrels are liquor, wines, liquids. Everything along the back wall are spices and spice-like items like oils and vinegars and such. Everything in the crates...
We've got all the liquor we need. We just need high-quality ingredients.
Everything in the crates are vegetables and fruits, and everything in the bags are grains.
I don't even know what would go good with this.
You're more than welcome to talk to Gigi and Vivi about it. You see if you guys can try to
Yeah.
find something else. You got 3 picks.
Yeah. What
Just
else
look
do we
for-
even with this?
Well, we don't need to add anything. We just but with the drinks, I think that'll be enough. We just need to make sure we have high quality ingredients.
And the ingredient lists are in your recipes, guys. So don't feel
Yeah,
shy.
so if you pull up your recipe books, like we got the oil and the cream cheese and the meats are all high quality. So we just need to like the plum sauce.
Yeah, if you'd like to see if they're
Like if you want to look for high quality plum sauce or,
or the plums to
sea
make the
salt.
sauce. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go look for the plum sauce first.
Okay. Give me a second because this is a little bit different than just running an investigation. So the plum sauce will be in the 5 bags in the back. You can roll an RD5 to see which bag you pull from, or you can just pick a bag. And it starts left to
We
right.
need a
1,
lightly
2, 3,
sweet.
4, 5.
Lightly sweet but not overpowering plum sauce because the crab rangoons themselves are what needs to shine.
Alright. Bully, what did you say? That last little bit?
You can either roll a RD5 to pick which bag you want to choose from, or you can pick. So it starts left to right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are the small bags underneath the plates.
Um. No. I guess 2.
Okay. Out of
I'm just testing my luck here.
all right. You said bag number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so in there are 4 jars that look like they could possibly contain plum sauce. One's a deep red, one's a lighter red, one's a beautiful royal purple, and the other one is a lighter purple. And you can open these and smell them. And I'll just need D20
Yeah.
rolls. Or, I'm sorry, D100 rolls on all 4. And then what order you'd like to pick them. Just in
I'm
order.
start with the deep purple, and then the dark red, light red, and light
Please.
purple.
Okay. So the first one that you pull, the deep purple, is a grape jelly.
Okay.
The second one that you pulled, that's the dark red or the lighter red? The dark red. So as you open that up, that one is
Yeah, probably.
that one's a blood sauce. Very well preserved
Definitely
blood
not that
sauce.
one.
The light red one that you pulled is straight bad apple vinegar.
Ugh.
And the last one, the light purple, it is a plum sauce, but it's a very light plum sauce. So you probably either need to reduce it to get the flavors to deepen, but it is a plum sauce, and it's also a little tart, not as sweet as you would think it needed to be.
We can work with that.
I'm gonna take the light purple one then.
Okay. And just so you guys know, I've got like 3 sheets of paper out. I'm adding your totals up as you pick, by the way. All right. So you get 2 more items to pick. What would you like to try for?
We still need the soy and cornstarch, though.
We do, and both items are in those bags in front of you. So you would like, if you'd like to stay with your bag that you got, or if you'd like to pick another bag, just let me know which one.
Start prepping to make dinner because we're in the middle of the competition.
I'm gonna go with the same bag.
All right, what would you like to look for first, the cornstarch or the soy sauce?
I'm gonna do the dark soy first.
All right, there
Dark soy sauce.
are 3 containers that could possibly be soy sauce. One is in a clear vial. It's got a dark, almost brown liquid in it. The second one is a closed container that has the comment for soy actually on the bottle. The third container is really thick. Like when you turn it, it's like almost like a black sludge. But the more you turn it, the more it loosens up and gets liquidy. You can either roll D100s or roll like a perception or one of your skills to see if you can figure out which one they are by tasting.
You said or taste them.
Yeah, you'll need to taste those. Soy sauce doesn't have a very strong flavor. You need to taste them.
Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna do them in order.
All
Did
right.
we use all of the spinach?
So what do you need me to do, Lula?
You can either roll a skill for them or you can roll a D100s.
2, 3.
Yep.
That's 2 31s and an 84.
Okay, so the first one is like a bad quality soy sauce. It is a soy sauce, but it's like, think plastic package soy sauce. Really no
Ew.
flavor to it whatsoever. The second one, the one that says soy on it that you open up, is a white sauce. It tastes like soy, but it's mixed with something. You can't tell what it's mixed with, but it's not just soy sauce and it's white. It's a different color. The last bottle, however, the one that looked like sludge until you started to stir it up a bit, that's a treat. That is a very concentrated, aged soy sauce. It's almost got like a bite like a balsamic would have, but it's definitely soy sauce and it's very high quality.
It's my
You wanna, Jellybean, you want me to just run with that one?
If it's high quality, I would go with that one over any of the other ones. It makes
Well,
more sense.
I'm asking because there's still other bags.
What was the description on the last one?
So the last one is a very high quality soy sauce. It's a concentrated one that has an almost balsamic kind of aftertaste to it. But it's very high quality.
It's high quality, but we wouldn't want a balsamic aftertaste for soy sauce.
Well, the other two that he pulled was a cheap one that just tastes like it might have possibly come into contact with soy.
Still other bags.
But the white one,
Well, we only get so many picks.
yeah, so you have to pick from these 3 for your soy sauce. The middle one,
the white one is mixed with something, but it is high quality.
it's high quality, but it's mixed with something that he can't tell what it's mixed with. He only rolled a 31 on it.
But it doesn't have a weird high aftertaste or anything.
Not that Namriel can tell.
I don't know.
Do we have someone just standing over us watching us?
You have watchers, absolutely you do. You
I was about to say, if not, just let Arya taste it. See if she gets any better.
there's no rules that says she can't taste it. You just have to make
Can
the
I taste
decision.
it?
Yeah.
I want to taste that one.
Go
then.
ahead.
Roll a D100.
All right, give me a second. I'm going back and forth through the kitchen. Nope, I'm just prepping. Oh God. I don't know what it tastes like either.
And you can tell that it's high quality soy sauce, but it's strange and it's white.
BV, taste it.
I did taste it, but I can't taste what the problem is.
You could try
Is the
for
problem.
a luck roll, but just so you know, if you roll a double, that's a nat
that's true.
1. And
But so I roll another D100.
you do.
Okay, give me a second. I'll do that then. Move.
I mean, we can both do it.
Yeah,
No, don't waste it.
$54.84.
I said don't waste it.
I didn't know.
So-
To be fair, you cut out right when you said it.
We're
Whatever the
obviously using
DM
my
wants.
luck roll.
Whatever the DM wants to do with it is up to her.
all right. Since Wicked rolled that luck roll first, we're going to use hers. Namriel, you retain yours, okay?
Fabulous.
Awesome.
And I
Aria,
have to pee.
what Namriel has picked is a white miso soy sauce that is exceptional quality.
Okay, yeah, we definitely want that one.
Okay. I'm going to take the white soy sauce.
Okay, I have to step away for just a second to give my cat some food because they're being irritating about it. So hold on.
All right.
Come here, you damn kitties. Kitties.
Okay, that's a fabulously good ingredient.
Good.
So I'm happy
Seems
with
like
that.
Get.
Now I just hope I roll well on the corn
Oof.
start.
Just a little bit more, but you're not getting any more out of me.
Yeah.
That's all I can hope
Sorry about
for.
that. They were looking up at me and they weren't making
Yep.
any noise, but they were like, "Mommy, I gotta eat."
Hope nobody's planning on using these.
Silly kitties. All right, I'm back.
'Cause
Alright.
if I can't. Forgot.
Sorry, Nightmare. I had to step away for a momento. All right, we're good. So you have one ingredient left that you can pick. You can take a look at all of the recipes and see if there's one other one that you'd like to try to pick out and get it bonus points.
Ooh. The berries have all been based on the crab ring gun.
That's right. So you guys don't have anything exceptional for the cold turtle soup or for the rainbow trout. Other than the drink pairings. Wicked's got the drink pairings for all three.
Yeah, those drink parents are dying.
Yeah, I'm going through. So what all do we already have? You have all the drink stuff. Aria.
She does.
What all did
So,
TV grab?
so Vivi's got the good cream cheese. He's got a bold, bright red spice of some sort that says reminds him of home. And he's got oranges that have golden leaves still attached to them.
Perfect. I will also be using some of those beautiful oranges to pair with my drink.
That leaves us.
You have Namriel, you've got picked the light plum sauce and you picked the white soy sauce.
Yeah.
And I got decent quality fryer oil.
Kitty, kitty, kitty.
There's a lot that goes into these recipes. I don't know what else I need to get.
Well, you guys,
Sorry.
Aria, why don't you look and see if you have any suggestions? Because you guys, as far as I'm aware,
Check out the turtle soup. We need something high quality for the turtle soup. Look through the turtle soup ingredients and tell me what there is.
Chicken broth, Worcestershire sauce, hard-boiled eggs, tomato puree.
I think I'd look for some high quality chicken broth.
That's what I was looking at whenever I got to this one. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna go with.
all right.
The high quality chicken broth.
So the broth is going to be again in those 5 bags in the back. So you pick bag 2. Both other times, would you like to stay with the bag or pick a different bag?
We've had kind of decent luck coming out of this bag. You want me to stick with it? Aria,
Yeah.
just
Sorry, I was
keep
taking the
going with
trash out.
you're all good.
Yeah. Stick with the same bag.
Okay. I'm gonna keep rolling with it. We've had kind of good luck from it so far.
Okay.
I think so.
So out of all of the containers in there, you have only 2 that could possibly be chicken broth. One is in a skin container that has a picture of a chicken in front of it, but it's closed up and you can't tell what kind of chicken substance it is. You can tell it's a liquid because it's in a water skin. The other one is in a clear round jar that absolutely looks like chicken broth.
I'm fixing to go out on a limb and say that's either chicken blood or chicken piss. Because people make some weird shit, that first one. Guess I'm gonna roll the D100 for both of them.
Okay, which one would you like to try first? The one in the skin or one in the clear container?
Doing them in order.
Okay, skin first. So you open the one with the chicken on the skin and you take a big sip. It's chicken bone broth.
Ooh.
But it's gritty.
Ooh.
But it's what?
It's gritty.
Ooh, that's easy. We can fix that with the cheesecloth.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you go to take a sip of the other one, it's not quite pure chicken broth. It's mixed with something else, but you can't tell what it's mixed with.
This would be the chicken that we put in for it. But I want to heat the mushrooms up and the sauce before I add the chicken.
She's in there cooking chicken. It's just funny.
Sorry, yeah, making chicken Alfredo while we play. Excuse you, gentlemen.
I'm gonna throw hands with y'all.
Why? Hell yeah, we have chicken Alfredo. Yeah, I make Alfredo all the time. Fuck you.
I can have the sauce. I can have the Classico and the Bertolli. Anything else will hurt my tummy.
I'm gonna have Aria and Vivi
taste it.
Unfortunately, I can't have Vivi taste it because I know what it is. So that's not a fair roll. Yeah. So it's got to be wicked.
Let me roll for it.
You can't just let Vivi roll and then have.
No, because she has insider knowledge. She can't.
I can't do that objectively.
Yeah, it's not objective. That's why sometimes she helps us out too much, is because objective.
Yeah, you turn full robot, bro.
Chicken goes. Oh,
I know exactly what it is.
So you're testing the clear. You're testing the clear container, right?
Yeah, I'm testing one we don't know what it is.
So what Namriel didn't taste, but you do, is that it's chicken broth that's gone off.
Oh, yeah. Let's go with the bone broth. We'll pull out a cheesecloth and we'll run it. We'll strain it. It'll be great.
Bone broth it is.
Chicken bone broth. Okay, wonderful. can we take like 5 minutes for me to add up all of the bonuses and get them into the right order? I won't get off the
Yeah, of
mic,
course.
but I've got to do a little bit of napkin
Where's
math
my
here.
fucking pot?
You're all good, Lulu. Don't worry about it.
I know.
Where's my pasta pot? Oh, there it is.
Did I eat it?
I found it.
All right.
No, Mama had it.
Okay, so that is that paper right there. So we're gonna separate it out. Crab and swoop. Turtle. Swoop. Trout. Okay, so the items that you guys got. Wicked, which drink did you want paired with which?
Okay, so for the crispy crab rangoons, I want to pair it with the peach drink. We're gonna serve it over ice with a mint and orange garnish. Out, Jake.
Okay. And then the clear liquor, you fucking get you drunk in 15 seconds and then go away and leave you mildly feeling good.
So the clear liquor, we're actually going to take a bit of the plum sauce for the crab rangoons, even though it's for the second dish, it'll tie the two dishes together.
Okay.
And some fresh plums, and just add a hint of plum flavor, like it walked through a room with a bunch of skinned plums.
And the liquor. Okay. And I take it you're gonna absolutely.
And that will be served without ice, but room temperature, because the soup is cold.
Okay, so you are gonna add water to that to like thin it up, right?
Oh yeah, no, I'm not gonna have them take a whole huge gulp of that.
Would you like?
I just want it to have just a hint of plum flavor and just enough to give them a little ooh. You know what I mean?
Would you like to add a name to this concoction? And extra points if you do.
Plum Paradise, because that's a play on words. Like plum as in perfect.
And then so
Plum
the cooking
Paradise.
oil goes with the crab rangoon and the trout, right?
Yeah, to cook the rangoons in. Yeah.
All right. So Vivi, the cream cheese goes with crab rangoon. All right.
Yeah, that goes with the crab rangoons too.
The the gold oranges goes with the rainbow trout.
Okay.
And then the red sauce is going to go with the cool turtle soup, the red spices.
Yep, and I want a slice of some of those slices of orange to go with the peach drink that is being served with the crab rangoons. So that'll tie the dishes together as well.
I've got the gold orange on there with the mint.
Sorry
Okay.
for the running water. I'm
No, that's fine.
washing out the pot.
All right, the light plum sauce that Namriel found. God damn, y'all have too many names. The light plum sauce that Namriel found goes with the crab rangoons and the turtle soup.
You faded out.
Yeah, you just cut really bad.
The light plum sauce is with the crab rangoons and the turtle soup.
Yes, because a little bit of that light plum sauce is going to be used in the drink that's going to be paired with the turtle soup.
All right, the white soy, is that going with the crab rangoons or the rainbow trout? Or both?
Whichever recipe calls for the soy. I'm not in front of the recipes.
Okay. All right, and then the chicken bone broth is for the turtle soup, right?
100%.
Believe so, yes. The soy, I don't remember which one that was for.
And the coffee is paired with the rainbow trout.
Right, but I don't have the stat for that until it's made.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
It's a specialty drink that they'll have to roll a Constitution saving throw for.
I know. I'm super excited for it. Okay. Let me get all this added up. 35.
What kind of pasta noodles do you want, Lulu?
Any? I'm not picky.
Me either. Corn is.
All right, and that's
Jacobs, get out of the laundry room. Get.
okay. So for all of the ingredients, here's how your bonus points stack up. All right, so I'll let you guys know how well or how poorly you did. Okay. So the crab rangoon gets plus 60 points.
Nice.
Which is like 6.0 when everything's tallied up, because I got to take it and divide it by 100. But 60 points. Turtle soup gets a plus 40. And the trout gets a plus 25. So that's the math as it stands right now. Can't believe I'm doing math for fun. If somebody would have told my ass that I would have been doing math related employment and fun the rest of my life, I would have left my fucking self sick.
Gross. Because oh shit! I set my phone on top of the stove eye.
Oh my god! Don't do that.
Ooh. I hope you're okay, phone. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about it.
It'll be alright.
It looks fine.
We'll find out. Everything's gonna be all right, Bernie phone. It's my Bernie phone. On.
I'm so dumb.
Okay, so now here's where we get into the actual fun stuff. So you guys will pick one action in the prep round. So you guys go pick one thing. You get a flourish, and your partner gets a helper flourish for it. Okay.
Oh, you hear me?
Okay.
We can now.
It's probably not as good because I just had to take my headphones out.
I can actually hear you better.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I could hear you better. Say something.
Hello.
Okay.
Sounds fine to me.
Sounds fine to me too.
I'm gonna use the rest of this chicken for chicken and rice.
Please don't feed all of it to your dogs, because I love chicken and rice. Like, dip me out like a portion of it before you put it up for doggos.
I'm not making it today.
Oh, goody.
Well, I might. I didn't see how much chicken's left over from the chicken Alfredo.
All right, so you guys get to pick one prep action from each of the dishes. So you guys, that's two prep actions for each dish. All right, and we're going to see if it's a mix, if it's a cut. We'll see, like, if it's like to blend something, or Wicked, if you want to pick mixing your drinks, that'd be a mixing one. All right, and then you each get a flourish for each one, and then you get a helper action if somebody fucking tanks. Helper actions are D10s, flourishes are D4s.
Okay.
All right, and this is the one where you guys get to be very creative and pick what kind of rolls you roll for this. If you want to go for your max stat to make sure you get a good roll, I'm not going to bitch about it. All right, so you guys look through all of the ingredients of all of the recipes and pick two that you want to prep. Drinks are completion on the prep. Drinks are prep work. They're not finishes. So you could pick the drinks, like Wicked. You could pick.
I'm going to pick the drinks because I'll be responsible for making the drinks.
All right, so you're going to pick all three drinks for all three foods, yeah?
Yes.
All right, so Wicked.
It was my idea. We sink or swim.
Namriel, which three would you like to pick? One from each dish. You could do something as simple as chop the vegetables or get the old attempt. Just pick three steps, one of those steps. And you can take your time. We got plenty of time. It's just like 7:30. And if we finish the competition, I have to cut it early because I do not have our finale ready yet. I didn't think we would get that far.
All right,
I have a feeling I'm going to be involved in a fist fight anyway, so.
most likely.
Who are you fighting?
Who do you think?
Oh.
God.
Okay, so Numeriel, we're just waiting on you to decide which 3 of the prep steps you would like to do. 1 for each dish, please.
Then yeah, I guess. Give me 2 seconds. Mom just texted me, and then I need to go through and see what all I do want to do.
And just so you guys know, the more involved that you get with it in your descriptions, just to let you know, because I think it's fun.
I think Mom made more tea. I ran out of Cajun seasoning, so it's just going to be regular Alfredo.
Yeah, I think I'll prepare the vegetables and stuff, as well as and we need.
Yeah, so let's look at
And-
the crab ragoon first. So you wanted to prep the veggies on that one? Or did you want to? So let's pick them in order. So for the crab ragoon, which one would you like to do? There's like you can do the dough for the wonton wrappers.
Yeah, I'm not gonna risk messing that.
You could fold the
Jake.
wontons.
Huh?
You can fold the wontons. That's a prep action, not a cook action.
That's true. Then yeah, I'll do that on the crab rangoon.
All right.
Towels.
Oh, that is the wrong thing. I need to go to the second one.
That'd be the cool turtle soup.
Yeah, I thought the cool. Oh wait, yeah, my fault. The trout's the last. I guess I'll do. Yeah, for this one, I'll chop up whatever is needed for this one.
Okay, so that one's chopping onions.
Yeah. And that one, and that leaves the fillet.
Yep. You can make the remoulade sauce.
That's exactly what I'll do.
All right.
That's exactly where I was fixing to go with that one. Let me get the dishes lined up on the right side of my screen. There we go. Okay.
It's actually a really good idea.
Yeah, I got them lined up in order top to bottom on the right side of my screen. Minimize.
Okay. We're gonna start with you, Nomriel, since Wicked is actually cooking. You okay with that? Okay.
I settled for angel hair pasta. Just FYI.
Hey, look, I'm not gonna judge. So, Namriel, Vivi also gets a helper action, but you're the only one that gets to flourish. So,
What?
Turn that down.
Vivi's sitting there.
Say again.
I said, you get a flourish. That's a +4. If you flub, Vivi gets a helper action. It's a D plus a D10. And Wiki gets a helper action. That's a D10. All right.
Hey, my lovey.
For the action itself of actually filling the wontons and folding them up, you get to pick any of your skills to use as like kind of like your base for it.
Love you more.
You
It's
said
not a fancy.
Hold on. Say that again, Lulu.
Not a problem. So the actual act of folding your wontons, okay, you get a flourish. That's a plus a D4, okay?
Okay.
All right. But you can pick any of your skills, any of your saves, skills, I don't care. Checks, I don't care. You can pick any of them, or you can roll a D100. Whichever one you feel more comfortable in. Like if you want to use like your dexterity, because it's a folding task. And I know your dex is high. Well, your dex may not be high on this character. Maybe you want to use your intelligence to make sure that they're folded perfectly. And your flourish would be like, a lot of people have told you to flex while you do it. So maybe you take your shirt off as you're rolling them up. I don't know. Maybe you exude fire from your nostrils to kind of give it like a show. I mean, hell,
You're leaving a really big gap here because one of my skills has a modifier of 7.
and I don't mind that. You're able to use your skills. That's the whole reason why you're here, is to help Vivi. And I damn sure don't mind if you metagame it to make sure your rolls come out on top, because that affects how this rolls are going to go. This is the one time that I'm going to tell you guys I don't fucking mind if you metagame. If you want to look at your best skills and decide that's what you want to roll with it, that's absolutely fine.
What the fuck was that?
So what I'm trying is that my best skill is persuasion with a modifier of 7.
Then use your persuasion. Talk the wontons into folding just right. I don't care how you do it, as long as you're descriptive about it. The more descriptive you give me, the better that outcome's going to be on the points end.
All right.
Okay, if you flub up, Vivi has a helper action and Wicked has a helper action, and they can use those even if you don't flub up. So,
Yep.
start the wonton wrapping, buddy.
Do we get one helper action per dish or just per game?
Per dish. So you can help him with the crab
Okay.
rangoons, you can help him with the dice and the onions.
Okay.
All right, so explain to me how you wrap these wontons and explain your flourish, which is a D4.
As I am folding them, I'm just myself. Please don't. Please don't mess up. And just whispering it to myself. And
That's great. Yeah. I'm sorry, continue.
please. And as I'm folding them, I'm just setting them to the side and kind of like a almost pyramid shape,
Okay, I can dig it.
piling them up as I go.
All right, roll the D4 for your flourish.
Oh shit! I'm
So-
gonna need.
You need help?
I need help. That's a nat 1.
All right. Let me. You said it. Helper action's a D10, right?
That is correct.
Okay, give me a second.
I was not expecting that big of a fail right off the bat.
That's a +3. Would you like Vivi to roll a helper action as well?
Yeah.
Well, that removes his helper action.
No, it
So
doesn't.
if she,
No, it doesn't. Your companions get
it,
to help you both. Wicket gets to help you, and Vivi gets to help you. I'm just asking if you'd like him to do the helper action.
so it's one for each person.
Yes.
Per
Per
companion.
Right, one per turn per dish. So this is your turn. Basically, in this cooking battle, this is your turn. So you can ask Vivi to roll its helper action to help you out.
All right, that works. Guess go ahead and have him roll it.
Okay, so that is, let me get this added up. All right, so that is added and added to the total for the dish. All right, so your next action is going to be chopping the onions for the turtle soup. This one is considered a chopping action, so use whichever skill you'd like.
Look, and that's the first skill check where I'm gonna want my advantage.
And this, since you haven't used it yet today, you absolutely get that. So describe how you cut the onions.
All I do is just pull the dagger off my hip and just. How thin do we even need these things? Hold up. For the first one, I cut it not super thin. Not super thin, but I'm just chopping it into, like, I can't say. I don't know exactly how to say it.
We get it. You're chopping onions. It's not that complex. So what do you do for your flourish?
Let me see how bad this goes. Oh my god. There's no saving that one. That's dual nat ones on the flourish.
I know. It's okay. I'll get to the explaining after you're all done with your rolls. Wicked, would you like to do a helper roll with this one?
She's gonna need to. Because that's really bad.
Okay. Would you like Vivi to do a helper roll on that one as well?
What did I don't think it'll be needed.
Okay.
Because that puts that roll at about the same as the other one.
Right.
I'm chopping them really quick and just chopping them quick and thin. And when I get to the second one, I try and cut it. Let me go back to this. That's the wrong one. I try to, like, almost quarter the second onion without separating it from I try and get it almost fully quartered but without separating it from the whole.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna let you do whatever from there because that nat one ain't pretty.
That's okay. All right, so for your last task in the prep round, you are making the remoulade sauce for the rainbow trout.
Yes.
Pick your skill, make your roll, and then describe your flourish.
No. Can you see why I'm scared?
I can.
Look at the last two rolls.
I know.
I rolled high on both of those skill rolls.
I know.
As
Come on, give it a good old roll. Let's see if you're 3 times unlucky.
Oh god.
Not bad.
Oh.
Not bad. Wicked, would you like to roll a helper action for this?
It's not a nat 1.
No, it's not a nat
But-
1.
God. For the flourish, as I'm starting to like put all the ingredients in, I'm keeping them all in like separate little swirls going up towards the top before I
Okay.
mix them all together.
All right, not bad. Not bad at all.
Oh,
Before we get to Wickeds, I have to go pee, and then we'll get to Wickeds. Yes.
honest, I was fully certain that I was fixing to roll another nat 1 the second I saw that 22.
Yeah, me too.
Look,
All right.
a
I'll be right back
19
super quick. Good. They needed to be fixed. All right, Wicked's eating. So while Wicked's eating, Namriel, I'll go ahead and describe everything that happened on your turn, okay? You good with that?
I am terrified, but yeah.
Okay, so you're sitting up. Vivi did the mixing. You're sitting up and you're folding the wontons. You're actually doing not a bad job, but all of the Sir and Cody and Caleb can hear you go, "Don't mess it up. Don't mess it up. Don't mess it up." And as you go to stack them in the period shape, it goes a little wonky, but that's okay because Vivi and Yabrana are right there, kind of straightening them up and making sure they look like a nice pyramid as you're putting them down. As you go to chop the onions for the cool turtle soup, you actually don't do a bad job. Your knife skills are great. They're still a good dice, but they're on the thinner side and they're all even. So good job. And on the last one where you're making the remoulade, you keep everything really up to the top. You have all those different layers, so as you're mixing them, it's like a little bit of a show. So again, not too bad. Yabrana helped by kind of thinning out the mix and making sure that it was just right. All in all, good job. Your bonus points were as follows: 27 for the wontons, 29 for the onions, and 28 for the remoulade sauce.
Alright.
Not bad.
I'm done trying my luck today.
Oh, sorry, kitty. Put my charger on your tail. And we'll wait for Wicked to get done eating. We can wait a couple of minutes.
All right.
As soon as she's
I
ready.
got it. On.
I forgot I had muted myself. I said I'm ready.
Okay, well, I was wondering because, I mean, you're in there eating. I didn't want to interrupt you if you were still eating. But if
No,
you're...
I'm good. I'm just dumb.
I refrained from commenting. All right, Wicked, you are making all 3 sets of drinks for the things as your prep round. The first one that you're going to do is that you're going to do the light peachy drink, but you never did give that one a name. Would you like to name it now?
Let's see. Peachy Keen. That'll work.
All right, so you can pick any skill that you would like. Then just let me know how it's related, and then describe your flourish, and make your rolls.
So I guess I would use perception. So I'm like calculating how to best make the drink mix.
Okay.
And then for my flourish, let's see, so it's a
all right, so you got 2 helper actions available there, but before we get to that, would you
I
describe...
want everybody helping.
All right, so describe
So
how...
I want everybody's helper actions, and what I'm going to do for this drink is I'm going to, because I'm jiggly, like really vigorously shake the drink to mix it, and then fold the orange slices that are going to go on top as a decoration into flowers.
Awesome. That sounds great, like a great flourish. Nightmare, would you like to roll your helper action for this? For the Peachy Keen?
You said
Helper action is a D10. All right. Would you like... And you said you wanted everybody to help with the helper action, correct?
Yes, please. If everybody could assist, we want these drinks to be as bomb as fucking possible.
Okay, so that's a 9 and 9. Okay, got it. All right, so would you like to describe how the drink ends up?
So the drink, because it's like that soft peachy color, with the ice and everything, there's like a beautiful frosting on the glass, and it's just like a soft, kind of like how when you look into the clouds for the sunset, like the clouds are blocking it, but you still get that orangey glimpse.
I do.
And the the orange flower is actually sat on top of the drink, floating, not on the rim.
Okay, wonderful. So your next action, you're going to do the purple plum paradise.
Mm-hmm.
So pick your skill and describe your flourish, and then make your rolls.
I'm gonna do perception again. So I'm like, have you ever seen somebody like really concentrate on a mathematical formula?
I've seen you try, and I know the expression that goes on your face, so yes.
Exactly. It's that expression as I'm trying to imagine the quantities and proportions for the drink. I'm gonna do the same thing for my flourish. I'm gonna oh wait, I'm not gonna shake it with ice. I'm going to delicately stir it. so I don't bruise the liquid, even though there's nothing to really bruise. And just like basically making it look really fancy. And I'm going to take the plum sauces and I'm actually going to run them around the rim of the glass and then leave them on the rim of the glass.
Wonderful. Roll your flourish. That's a D4.
Yep.
All right, Namriel, roll your helper action.
Por favor.
All right, let me get that added up super quick. Okay, so describe how the drink ends up.
Food in my mouth.
Ah.
So the drink has almost no color. It's room temperature. And when you look at it, it just like there's a slight bluish tint from the plums and the color of the glass. And the plums on top on the rim, you can see like the plum nectar that was rubbed around the rim of the glass. And the sauces are like, you can tell it's a very juicy plum. Like they're glistening under the lots.
Gotcha. Okay, and then for your last drink, the coffee that you learned from Cookie, would you like to name it?
Actually would not, because it would be disrespectful to the person that taught me the recipe.
Not a problem. All right, so you know that you have all 3 ingredients for it, plus the coffee beans, so you have everything that you need to make it. Pick your skill and your flourish.
Perception again. So I'm remembering the ingredients. I'm imagining the taste of the coffee on how it was made, and it's going to be just a plain ordinary black cup of coffee. The cup that I would have found for it would have been like I'd want something earthen, like stoneware, maybe clay, dark in color. I just want it to not stand out. I want them to be like, what the fuck is just a plain cup of coffee doing here? You know?
And when they taste it, they get kicked in the teeth. I love the idea.
Yes. And so for the flourish is going to be me pouring. You know how you see those bartenders like do the big arm movements and pour from far away into the cup?
Yeah.
That will be my flourish.
All right, roll for it. Oh, it's a gnat. All right, Namriel, roll your helper. And I'll have Vivi roll his helper. All right, let me get this added up.
Damn.
Okay, so Yabrana, as you're making this, you're doing exactly what you had in your head. Vivi's helping you with the garnishes. Namriel's helping you either chill the glasses or get everything just so. As you complete all 3 aperitifs, pairings. As you complete all 3 pairings. Now we get into the fun stuff. All right, so with Vivi, we're gonna roll just straight D20s, and we're gonna go with the main aspect of every dish. So the first one that he's gonna do is he's got everything set up and he's super excited. He's, yes, let's go! As he gets the oil to just the perfect temperature, he's using the hand method where he's putting his hand over the cook pot of oil and just to feel the temperature just with his palm over it. He's feeding wood. He's taking wood out. He's trying to get it just right. As he slowly lowers the wontons in very small batches, as he doesn't stir it. He doesn't mess with it. He just lets it get to that golden color. And just at the very end, so the tips are done, he takes his ladle, and he holds them underneath the water like he's suffocating them. Oh no, he rolled a 5. Let me roll his flourish because he's doing it like he's oh no. I'm gonna roll his luck, so that's gonna be another D20. But if I get another 5, it's a nat 1. Is everybody okay with me trying this for this one dish?
I mean, we gotta.
Yeah.
I did do my helper action though.
Good.
Here, let's go ahead and drop my helper.
Please. Okay. We're rolling his luck roll. Don't be a 5.
It wasn't a 5.
It wasn't, but it was lower.
Maybe the pairings will help it. All right, so let me add that up. So that's a 5, a 6.
That's what the pairings are for.
That's a 14.
You want me to drop my luck? Or you want me to hold on to it for worst
You
case
can't.
scenario?
You can't.
I was about to say, if you could, fucking drop it.
You can't. That luck is all on VV. So, not the most auspicious beginning, but let's move on. So he's got all of his ingredients set out for the cool turtle soup. He's used his dagger to precisely fillet the turtle. He's got everything going. Everything has been done to the right times, the right temperature. He's just waiting on that final flourish to stop the cooking process to begin to cool it.
Okay.
He rolled a 9. That's better. Let's roll his flourish because he's just really, really intent on the soup. Not bad. You guys roll your helper actions.
Hey, I just realized a really weird pattern. I've been rolling the same helper action as
Wicked? Yeah.
the other person. No, the other helper action. Almost the same. Almost
It's
like
because of the religion roll.
Yeah,
It's our luck. For good or ill.
it wasn't my luck whenever I rolled 2 back-to-back nat 1s.
Well, that was your luck. It was bad luck.
Okay, so for the final piece de resistance, Vivi is expressive. He's talkative. He's going in a combination of common and kobold. But it's fluid. It's not like that high jittery. He's determined. He's focused. He's zoned in as he fries the fish for the last dish.
Go wait.
Oh, he did good on that one. All right, so he's flipping the fish. He's flipping all the vegetables up with it. He's trying to catch it in the pan, making a real showstopper out of it. You guys
cover up the first mistake.
On the last one, it gave me another 2.
All right. And that is the totals for VV. All right, so you guys present all three of your dishes. So there's 3 the crab rangoons plus the peachy keen. There's 3 dishes of the cool turtle soup with plum paradise. There's 3 dishes of the rainbow trout with coffee. Your final scores are as follows.
Oh, God.
Oh, I thought that would actually add that up.
Here, I got it.
Yeah. I'll still put the numbers in there.
25.5.
Well, after everybody eats, yeah.
So let me pull up my my scoring list. Hold on. I thought I already had that up, but I didn't.
Yeah, please don't tell me we're in
I
last.
don't think we did that bad.
I don't. I'm gonna shut my mouth.
Where's that thing that I texted you guys? Hold on. I thought it was in our group chat, but it may not be. There it is. Okay, so 12 and below is unservable. 13 is a 1-star. 14 is a 2-star. 15 is a 3-star. 16 to 18 is a 4-star. 19 to 20 is a 5-star. 21 and above is a legendary culinary delight. So,
Nice.
dish 1, legendary.
Okay.
I'm telling you, those drink pairings were the best fucking idea.
All right, so let's do dish number 2.
Type /R in front of the numbers. /R then space.
Okay. So this is for the
26
cool turtle soup. That is also dish 2 is a legendary.
Oh.
All right, here we go for dish 3. This dish breaks my number barrier. So
Nice.
what would you guys call this? What is the class beyond legendary? I don't even have that on my title screen, but that is damn near. It's over 10 points of my highest score total. So what would you guys call that?
I mean, I would call it God tier.
Yeah. Best way to put it.
I'm sorry, my E key is not working. Just pretend that says dish 3 God tier. All right, so everybody that's there, Sir, Coda, and Caleb, all take one dish to try of each one. So that way you guys got 2 left over of each dish. So they take the first one. The crab rangoons with the peachy keen. They each bite into it. They don't make a sound. But you could see they're kind of pushing their forks around each other, trying to get to the best bits as the drink is separated out in the 3 different cups and is sipped. As Caleb takes it and he's trying to knock that last sip into his mouth. They don't say anything as they move on to the second dish, the cool turtle soup and the
Hello.
plum paradise.
Hola.
They're almost fighting over the last drop of soup in that bowl. There's elbows
Nice.
involved. They're still not saying a damn thing. I'm sorry, Nightmare. Go ahead.
I missed the first 2. My phone was being dumb.
It was good, but they didn't say anything. That was basically the gist of the first dish. The second dish, they're basically elbowing each other out of the way to finish eating it.
Then they began the third dish, the rainbow trout. Coda's trying to eat the fucking bones. Caleb has to try to stop him, as Sir is successful in eating one. Don't ask me how
Only
he's
the
going to.
bones?
Don't ask me how he's going to digest it. As they're done and they're looking at a clean plate and the fish bones scattered across the floor because Coda tried to grab it from Caleb and it fell on the floor. They're still not saying a word as they all kind of look sheepishly and they just kind of, well, I mean, the coffee's here, might as well try it kind of attitude on their faces, you know. They take the one cup, they divide it in 3, and they each sip it. Sir and Coda look like they're fucking high. That coffee hit them like a goddamn freight train. Sir's sitting there kind of squirm in his armor. Caleb is looking around like he's got fucking fast track in his eyeballs. Caleb looks up at you, Yabrana, because he watched you make all of these. He looks up at you. And he slowly takes another sip and he rolls it around his mouth. And he spits it out, goes and grabs a clean flagon of water, and does this until the coffee is gone. Each time he's staring at you, and each swish, each try and swish and clean, the expression on his face becomes more complex.
I know what he's doing.
Sir finally, kind of calms down a little bit, looks up and goes, "Congratulations, your competition is complete. Allow us a few moments to confer, and we will announce your results outside. Please leave the tent." While they're getting there and they're doing all that stuff, let me move everybody back. Competition grounds. While they are conferring, both of you level up.
Sweet.
But not just
That
once.
makes us...
But not just once.
Oh.
Those 3 dishes absolutely blew past everything I had. I gave you guys bonus points for as descriptive as you guys were, and I told you that the points will be divided by 100, which is why there's 1 point and some percentages. Even though Vivi didn't do the best job on actually cooking the dishes, the thought that you guys put into it, the ingredients that you guys picked, the step above that you guys went to make sure that everything was prepped for him, the fact that you did it in the first fucking place when you didn't have to, you guys level up twice.
Wait, I messed up, so I'm gonna just ignore those. That'll work.
And congratulations.
Yay. Because we're the best around. Sweet. Go to the next screen, silly computer. Why do druids get so many spells? And it's funny because we can't really use spells.
Because druids are awesome. While you're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and show you the earrings I made for my costume tomorrow while I'm waiting on you guys to do all that. I'll be right in there. I wanted you to see them because they're super adorable.
So we go from 8 to 10. Good God.
Yeah. Look at all the spells, I guess. Every spell in existence. Jacobs, no. No, I'll need it to see that it's Jake. Cute. Nice. I like both. It's a good job. Jake,
Oh.
stop it.
Oh, Lulu might actually hate this feat. Oh, Lulu might hate that feat.
Smart.
Um, okay, yeah, I guess I'm gonna do
Hey, stop that.
it there. And I'm gonna roll nice.
Oh,
So I roll 6 and a
sorry, I
5.
accidentally hit the average button.
Features.
Oh, I can do elemental wild shape. I can transfer it to earth, fire, or water elemental.
Okay, so funny enough,
What's up?
I have elemental affinity as a sorcerer now, which when I cast a spell that deals damage of the associated of the type associated with my draconic ancestry, which if it was possible, I was going to select sun, but it wasn't. But that's what I'm going with.
Yeah,
Add my charisma modifier to that damage.
that's cool.
I can also gain resistance to that type for an hour.
That's cool.
So that means I take quarter damage on fire and radiance damage.
Sweet.
Yikes. And then I'm taking this feat right here, which is gonna piss Lulu off. I'm keeping that feat to myself until further notice.
You know, she's just gonna look at your character sheet and see it.
Uh-huh. I don't know.
All right, I think we're both done.
Not quite. I'm going through and picking my spells now. So I
Oh,
get
okay.
she can go ahead and do stuff.
Mushrooms on the right, tea sets on the left.
I'm definitely gonna take that.
All right. So as you guys exit, and wait for everybody to come out, and of course they do. Vivi's very nervous. He's got his hands folded in front of him. He's like, Namriel, do you think we did good? I know I messed up on some stuff, but I think we might have did good. Do you think that we did good? I think we did good. I think we might have done good. What do you think?
I'm pretty sure more than good.
I think we're gonna hurt some people's feelings.
Like in what?
I think people are gonna be a bit jealous.
It was all good because of you guys helped. It really was. I'm really very grateful. I hope we did well. As he says that, Sir, Code, and Caleb come out of the tent, and they announce to the general public, this team has 3 successful dishes. All 3 dishes will be heading forward to the competition. It is the first ones that have all 3 dishes pass. Please submit number 5. That would be the calm lady and her companions. You guys,
Which means we get
which means what, buddy?
nothing. Go ahead.
You guys will have the opportunity to observe or to go around and get some more intel. Which one would you like to do?
What do you think?
I say we just roll out and see what everyone's doing. Because
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd not be cocky, but I don't think they can beat that last one.
Okay, so if you guys want to streamline this a little bit, because that's a lot of people to get through, there are 6 more sets. If you guys would like to, we
Yeah.
can go ahead and do the results out of everybody first, and then kind of give you guys, because
Yeah.
I've got to set up for the finale, and I don't have that set up today. So we could probably get through like everybody, how everybody does, and how many dishes pass, if you guys are okay with that.
Yeah.
That's fine.
That's fine by me.
Okay.
That's fine with me.
So we know for a fact that the gnome guy, one of his dishes went in, okay? And then it was Grandma, she was disqualified. Then the dwarf didn't have any qualifying dishes whatsoever. The calm lady goes in and is promptly drug outside. She was in the tent for maybe 60 seconds before the shadow people come and drag her and her companions out. There's a slight announcement of, again, cheating. No descriptors are given as they are frog marched outside. Sir says that they've streamlined the process, so they're able to go ahead, since they did not actually mess up the kitchen or anything, they're able to take the next contestant, which is Ricky and his goblin buddies. So we're going to roll a D20 to see whether, D100 to see if they passed or failed, and then how many dishes passed or failed. So let's do D100. Oh, he passed.
Nice.
And that's a /RD3. Isn't that how that works?
Yeah.
So they only passed. They only passed with 1 dish. So Ricky plus 1. All right. So they winners. So Ricky comes out all swaggering. It's like, I can't help. I got 1 in. I'll still beat you in the end. All right. So the next people to go is where's my guy? The blue dwarf and his the dryad buddies. So they go in. They go. Let's see if they passed. They passed as well. With 2 dishes. So blue gnome, blue dwarf. Right, so who's in the blue dwarf passed? So the next one is going to be shoot, come on. Oh, I put him in the wrong thing. This guy is the desert man. So let's see if, oh, he completely failed out. None of his dishes met the criteria, so he does not advance.
Sorry about it.
It'll be okay.
All right, so that leaves just our favorite group of people.
I want to tell him good luck as he comes out.
Oh, come on. Did I do that wrong again?
Didn't he cheat though?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's /R.
Okay, so they passed with 2 dishes. And last, but certainly not least, is Lucy and his infernal imps. They pass.
Nice.
With 2 dishes. All right, let me get everybody pulled in and pulled up and get you guys over here. And then let me get all the wieners. Wiener, chicken dinners. So as you are all getting together and congratulating all of the people that have advanced to the final stage, the final tasting. Sir, Caleb, and Codus go and stand in front of all of you. With Coda and Caleb right behind. As he goes, congratulations to all of you. Whether or not you were able to pass with one dish or three, please know that every dish that passed is of exceptional quality and taste. We are going to use magic to preserve your other two dishes. Your three dishes for the tasting, just two of each of the three. I know that gets so fucking confusing. They're going to preserve your dishes until the final tasting, which will be held tomorrow evening. They suggest that you guys remain in the tented areas for sleep, but you are absolutely welcome to explore the town. And then the tasting will begin promptly tomorrow at noon. Sir asks, is there any questions?
And honestly, I say we just explore the town.
Yeah. I got some stuff to take care of.
Okay, well, that's where we're going to start off next episode. Thoughts, comments, criticisms, concerns, complaints about tonight's sesh?
We had fun.
I hope so. It's so
to do as well as we did
I'm
on
actually
the competition.
I'm actually very surprised because I thought Vivi's rolls were going to tank everybody, but it looks like you guys did a great job. A lot of the stuff that you guys picked, and again, like I was explaining to you, the reason why you guys got 2 levels up is because you guys took this and actually, did what I asked. You gave me great descriptions. You played along with my little cooking game, which I fucking absolutely love. So one level is just for humoring me, and the other level is for actually doing the work. So congratulations. Nice. You guys leveled up twice. When we get back, we'll do a little bit of running around town. You guys will have probably, it's like 6 o'clock in the afternoon. So you'll have the afternoon, night, and first thing of the next morning to go and check everything out. And then you guys will be escorted into the Malaysian for the final testing and tasting.
Sweet.
No, not on my keyboard.
Keep an eye on Carlisle's ass, because I don't put it past him to sabotage our dishes.
Let me put your mind at ease about that immediately. There's no sabotage going on where it revolves around your dishes. I can't guarantee there's I can't guarantee that there's other shenanigans in the work.
No sabotage, but not around the dishes.
No, the dishes.
Well,
Also, Nightmare, I had a terrifying thought.
What?
And I tried to talk with the DM about it, but she wouldn't elaborate. You remember how I found that book that detailed Aramazes and Stingblade's many children? And we figured out that Czar is one of them.
Yeah.
I'll handle it from here.
Yeah.
If you were a concerned parent that found out your beloved wayward child had been kidnapped, what would you do?
Oh, shit.
That's the same reaction that Jerry had.
And let's just say that one of us kicked her into a bush, and then the other one threw a knife at her and almost killed her.
So
Yeah.
we're fucked.
Yeah.
Maybe a smidge.
'Cause there's a lot of children in that book, and I'm pretty sure that they were all trained very well by their fathers or heroes.
Remember what I was talking to you guys about the consequences of your actions? And Landon brought up that you guys hadn't done anything bad, which you haven't. You guys have actually been playing a very conservative game, flying elbows and
It's the
misplaced fire.
unintentional.
A lot of the times it is the
Actions.
unintentional actions. And I'm just going to lay this out here. It's the last thing I'm going to say, and then we're going to cut stream. So you guys take a big, deep breath. If you can't fly, but you can move really, really fucking fast, how long would it take to make a 2-week trek with the help of magic?
Pretty quick.
And-
Stay, or
And-
5.
Okay, so the day you guys knocked her out, the day that she left and came back and got stoned, the day you guys stayed in camp, that's 3. The day you guys went out and did the hunting, the day of travel, the first day of the competition, the second day of the competition. You guys will be on the second day of the competition tomorrow. That is 7 days.
We're in danger.
We are fucked.
All I
With a
got,
capital.
all I gotta say is y'all need to brush up on your talk no jutsu, because
Hey, I'm pretty good at that. So
you
I
are.
had valid defense for throwing that dagger.
and she is now willingly traveling with us, but
Exactly.
they don't know that.
Or maybe she'll help talk them out of killing us.
But will she though? Because I don't think she's team us. I think she's more team John.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be all of us getting stabbed if we don't do.
Well, see, that's where the undergame level of honor and reputation come into play. That I've been absolutely keeping track of this entire game. So we'll have to find out next time on D&D. Say goodnight.
Good night.
And